don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another EpicVerse Uncaged episode. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Get to see everyone already in the chat. And chat, you are free. You are free. There is no Ben. There is no Ben. You guys have finally been freed from the shackles, guys. So I hope you guys are happy about that.
No Ben.
No Ben.
No Ben.
So,
yep.
You know,
and that was a banger intro.
Yeah, thanks.
It was good, man. The Jesse Ventura thing was wild.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I mean, I hated getting up early to film it, but like it was worth it. You know?
Yeah. I was like, that's Jesse
cost
Ventura.
$89 million, but it was 100% worth it.
Yeah.
We brought out Guillermo del Toro to direct it.
We brought him back.
Oh man.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. And shout out to Ben for not being here. Really appreciate that.
Really making our night.
Yeah, hell yeah. Phil's not going to be here either, chat, but you know what? It's all right. He has a actual good reason to not be here, so it makes sense. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about tonight, chat. We're going to be getting to all of it. It's going to be an absolutely crazy night, a crazy show, as it always is. And Mike, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing, man. I'm here. Ben's not here. I'm doing, you know? No Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Zero Ben. Just gone.
Before the show, Mike Roman, he was like, you know what, tonight I can't do it. It's either Ben or me. And I was like, well, fuck Ben then, you know? Like,
yeah.
Get him out.
What happened.
So,
yeah. I was like, just get him out, dude.
Yeah. Well, after he basically exposed himself as being a British spy last week, you know, it makes sense. So,
dude,
we don't put up with that bullshit around here, all right?
It's wild stuff, man.
It is wild. Yeah.
Oh man, I was dying last week, bro.
That was crazy work, man. British spy is crazy.
Dude, I would expect him to have like at least a casual amount of like patriotism for his country, but like nope,
there's zero.
Nothing. There's nothing in there.
Nothing at all, dude.
Wild.
Yeah. Nope. He couldn't wait to just crap on America and be like, nope. General Cornwallis. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are.
He said that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Proudly. Weirdly enough, too. Yeah.
Yeah. Wild stuff, bro.
Chaz, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay, dude. I'm here. I was kind of here on time, so I got that going for me, which is nice. But yeah, you know, not exactly well rested, but It's because I was up late working on a little EpicVerse project. So
Here we go.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, everything is going good. My hands are sticky right now. I don't know why that is. It's kind of weird, but
You have kids. Your hands are always going to be sticky.
yeah, that's true.
I keep wipes right next to my desk because of that.
Yeah.
and only that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, you don't want to use wet wipes for that. Like, smear everything around. It's all over your desk now.
Sounds maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know.
Yeah.
After some of the wild shit I saw today about the quartering, I was gonna say sounds like something the quartering would do.
I know
but,
there were jokes there, but I was like, no,
Dude.
this is a family show.
What my favorite part is, like, he was spurging out a couple, like, last night, I think, or the night before last. He goes, guys, it's been weeks. Let it go. I'm like, yo, the fact that it's been weeks and people still have plenty of ammunition should tell you something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like how he was like, come on, guys, it's just like cancel mob, it'll blow over. And then it just hasn't blown over. And he's like, guys, it's been weeks.
Stop attacking me.
All they want is for me to respond, apologize. Don't give people control of your life over that. I'm like, control of your life.
That's all they want to do. They just want to control your life.
What are
you even talking about? Nobody's talking about controlling your life, bro. We're calling you out for being
an asshole.
A fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, you literally said I'm going on an internet purge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off social media, and then blocked people for the next 4 hours.
Yes.
That means you were not off of social media. It's wild stuff, bro. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Jesus was also hated by people.
Yeah. It's okay, quartering, because Jesus was also hated, and they came after him too. That must mean you're doing something right. I'm like, legitimately, blessed are those who are persecuted for my namesake. But quartering isn't being persecuted for being a Christian.
No.
Nobody's going after him for his faith. Nobody's attacking him for speaking out against something and standing on like a position of, my faith that doesn't allow me to accept this. Nobody did that. We called you out for being an asshole, and then for continuing to be an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
He straight up said, I'm having a really hard time turning the other cheek, and Mel was like, yeah, I get that. I'm like, what do you mean you get that? This is your iron sharpens iron, lady. This is your chance.
Yeah.
To be like, I know, I get it, but guess what? It's okay. We'll keep going through this. It'll end. This is your chance to encourage your boy. You straight up said, I don't understand what the big deal is about quartering, taking shots at smaller channels, and then are like, I don't understand why they keep attacking him.
Oh man, I don't want to.
The memes have been amazing though.
Yeah.
The
I know.
thing last night was
you don't want to get into it, but then you're like, yeah, but like, what happened? Look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, look what happened.
It didn't have to be this way.
It didn't have to be this way.
Yeah.
Here's
the
the thing
about it, man.
Here's the thing. All you have to do is say, guys, if I'm running a stream and you're running a stream and you have a guest on and that guest is just getting cooked in the chat or the comments, and you just say, guys, that's not what the stream's about. I don't have enough knowledge of the subject matter to talk about this. And maybe Melanie will come back again and we can talk about this more. But right now, we're trying to talk about X, Y, or Z. So I'd appreciate it if we could focus on that. But you didn't say that. You just pretended you didn't know what was going on. And then Mel just kind of sat there with her thumb up her ass going, I don't understand. And like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You actually proved that you know more than that you know so much about what's going on, Mel, that like you're actively trying to avoid talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Yeah. It's been a wild situation. I've been trying to get through The Boys, and it's season 5. It's been Oh, it's been
rough.
torturous, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But it like literally the episode I was watching today, I don't know, it just like smacked me like upside the head when I was watching. I was like, Firecracker reminds me so much of Melanie Mack. It's crazy. Like it's like so much about her reminds me of Melanie Mack. It was like, holy crap, this is Melanie Mack. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Yeah.
You know, and from them mentioning a certain YouTuber talking about Tom Hanks, we know they're watching. So
Yeah.
it could be.
Maybe it
Is
is.
Melanie going on F&T? No.
No.
No. She probably will never come on any of our shows again.
And I'm not happy with Savvy because Savvy posted something on X today about some things that the Quartering has done in the past that I did not want to know at all.
Yeah.
At all. I was like, that just it kind of ruined my entire day, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it's awful, man. Are you so you've been watching The Boys. How far are you into it right now?
I just finished episode 4. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you got 2 more episodes to catch up?
Is there 6 episodes? I
think-
thought there's 8, but maybe there's 6. Is there
Well,
only 6?
it's not over yet.
Oh, okay.
It's still going,
Gotcha.
but
Okay.
I think
Gotcha.
we're at episode 6 right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I will say this. This is gonna be a hot take. I actually think the last episode that they did was the best episode of the season.
Okay.
It felt like old school, like season 1 The Boys in a lot of ways. There's still a bunch of cringy stuff in it, but it felt more like that than any other episode has felt since season 3.
Mhm.
Because they really don't hammer the politics stuff very much. It's degenerate stuff like usual. There's like they fight some super old people in an old folks home, and one of the guys uses a nutsack like a weapon. So you're like, okay, that's pretty on brand for The Boys.
Yep.
But they really don't spend a ton of time trying to like yell about and scream about politics. There's a moment with Starlight where she's in like Homelander's church and she interacts with I'm not going to spoil anything what happens, but she interacts with a guy and they have like a legitimate conversation about growing up and what their idolization of superheroes was. There's another conversation Homelander has with this other person and they don't talk down to him. They don't yell at him. They're not telling him he's a man child or anything. They talk to him and they straight up just give him like a no shit take on things. And even Homelander's kind of shocked by it. Like he almost seems like in meta shocked that somebody isn't just screaming at him about being a man child. Like, so it's just one of those things like,
so there's more interesting substance there in that episode.
yeah. Well, and that's always been the thing about The Boys is like,
Yeah.
it was interesting, the concept in the world that existed, but when you're constantly just screaming the top of your lungs about Trump and modern day politics, and then trying to make like really, really, really dated bad pop culture references, like, cause that's the thing. Like pop culture references can be funny when they're retro and you're referencing stuff that's like out of date on purpose. Like Soulja Boy. Like he makes a ton of jokes about stuff from like the 70s and stuff that makes no sense if you don't have any knowledge of the 70s, but you laugh about the fact that he's stuck in that past. But like when it's a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months old, those jokes suck.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Like,
there have been a lot of eye rolling moments for me throughout this show. Like even just like Frenchie, just like he sees like a Cybertruck drive by and he's like, "Oh, Cybertrucks," bleh. And he like spits on or whatever. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? It's really cringy, but
it is cringy, dude.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have thoughts like, you know, I don't think it's going to end well. I actually fully believe that this I don't know what's going to happen. I actually did see spoilers up until the most recent episode, so I did know a lot of what was going to happen in these episodes. I have not seen spoilers for the rest, but I will say this, like, I fully believe that the show will end without Homelander dying. I think Homelander's just going to become a regular guy. I think they're gonna strip him of his powers, and he's just gonna be like a regular dude, and like have to go like work at a grocery store, and that's gonna be like his life is like just falling into obscurity. I don't think they're even gonna kill him off.
I mean, that would be the worst fate for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think too. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
As someone that wants to be worshipped as a god, that would be the worst thing to happen to him. So, yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. You know, I don't know. And I will say this, like, it's funny because without realizing it, they are tapping into something. I personally think anyways, with the whole like Church of Homelander and stuff, because I know Homelander's supposed to be a stand-in for Trump and stuff. Trump is not trying to make himself a god. He's not trying to establish himself as a god or anything like that. But what I do think is interesting is that there are a lot of politicians out there and a lot of people that believe that they're even more important than the church is. And I do think that whether they or not they're doing that on purpose, they're kind of telling on themselves about how they see politicians. Like,
yeah,
you know, and they are, and in the current state of politics, the current state of Hollywood and stuff, is these people believe that they're better than everyone else. And they really do believe that they're entitled to people's time and money and accolades and belief and all of that stuff.
That is very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So
the government absolutely, well, a lot of people in the government want to be the god of the land and stuff. And yeah. And there's a lot of people that fall into that pitfall too of wanting to make the government god of the land as well. So yeah.
What a mess, man. What a mess. Did you finish? Have you watched Invincible at all?
I have not. No.
Okay.
No.
See, you would like Invincible a lot. I like Invincible. It's not like perfect, but I do like Invincible. It's way better than The Boys. And it kind of has like a similarly like violent, hyper violent, kind of irreverent style to it, but like doesn't have like a guy swinging his ball sack around,
right?
Or, like beating people to death with his dick, which is cool. Like I'm like, that's cool. I don't. Yeah.
I did go and see Michael though.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It was good. It was a really good film. I loved it.
Yeah. Now, are you a Michael Jackson fan?
I mean, I don't know if I would really. I don't know. I don't think I would put myself as like a huge Michael Jackson fan. I mean, I've listened to a lot of his music and stuff, but a lot of I'd never like followed Michael Jackson even when I was like a kid or anything like that, as far as like who he was or his music or anything like that. So in retrospect, I've listened to a lot of his music and I love his music and stuff. So, you know, I'm just making that as a disclaimer. I'm not like somebody that like, you know, grew up watching and listening to Michael Jackson all the time or anything, but but I like a lot of his music. So, so yeah, watching that film was, and you know, obviously a lot of when Jeremy did the interview with Taj Jackson, that was one of those moments when that happened where after I watched it and I saw kind of Taj's perspective on it, I went to a lot of like deep dives about Michael Jackson and all of the horrible things that the media put him through and stuff. So I appreciate a lot of that as well, and who Michael was, and the unjust way that he was treated by the media was you know, disgusting to see. So I appreciate a lot of who Michael is standing up to all of that as well. So
absolutely. No, absolutely, man. Yeah. I really appreciated Michael a lot. And I think they did him justice in this film. You know, the thing is too, like I kind of hate the critics so much. 'Cause like all these people that hated on it and tried to act like it was just like a glorification of Michael, and it doesn't really glorify him. It just shows that he was a star, like he was famous and one of the most famous people of all time. But he was like a flawed individual and he had issues, and they don't try to like hide any of that or pretend that like he wasn't a flawed guy. It just doesn't go into the stuff about him being falsely accused of a bunch of stuff. Like
that's exactly it. Like the media would only be, the critics I should say, would only be satisfied with this movie if they painted him out as that monster that they want people to think that he is. So
Yeah. Not to mention that where the movie ends, those accusations didn't happen until like I think it was like 10 years after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Guys,
it's funny because
Michael.
Yeah.
I have not seen it yet.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not really a
I'm very
spoiler.
interested to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Josiah.
Yeah, it's funny because the guy that made that Finding Neverland documentary or whatever, like he even went and saw the movie, and he was like roasting it and stuff. He's like, well, they kind of showed him in a really good light, and it was kind of problematic and stuff. It's like, okay, dude, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But Jafar Jackson like killed it in the role.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. He did a great job. He looks like Michael at times. Yeah. And that's the thing too, like the best part about it is if you know anything about Michael Jackson, there's no spoilers here. But like I went and saw Lady Epic and she didn't know a lot about Michael at all. Like she's listened to some of his music.
Mm-hmm.
So like there are moments in here, like the Pepsi incident, the Pepsi commercial incident.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She didn't know what was about to happen. I did. And so I'm like, oh, here we go, bro. And
Right.
so there was like legitimate shock on her face, like, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Turd said it was supposed to have the 1993 case, but they removed it for legal reasons. I did hear that the third act was going to have something about that in it, and then they had to cut that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's going to be interesting because they're talking about potentially doing a sequel to this. If they do, then they're going to have to dive into some of that stuff. And I wonder how they're going to handle that. I mean, if it's like, if there's legal issues around that, I just wonder how they're going to get past that, So
yeah,
I don't know. That'll be interesting.
It is interesting, man. And like, that's the thing, man. I if you set out to make a biopic about somebody who's like a beloved person in history, and your whole goal is to like talk about their worst moments in their life. Like it's one thing. It's one thing if it's a definitive thing, because that's the thing. They don't shy away from his dad being abusive. In fact, if anything, they kind of like skirt over a lot of that, because his dad was. I told Lady Epic, his dad is maybe 5%. That's 5% of how bad their dad was.
Right.
Like he would slap the shit out of his kids and stuff like that, just for like calling him dad. Stuff like that.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting, and then I found, obviously this is like sparked a ton of like, it's funny because it sparked all the people that were cynics or like didn't know anything about Michael and were like, oh my gosh, like, wasn't he that creep? And then they started looking into him and find out that he wasn't actually a creep. So they're actually like, the critics are actually doing the job that the movie, like they are claiming the movie tried to do by accusing him of all this horrible stuff. And then people going, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
And when people go look it up, they're like, oh wow, none of that happened. Wow. He really was just like this legit super famous guy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man.
Let me see here if I can find it.
I don't know if I've ever seen a movie with that kind of disparity in rating before.
I don't either. I can't remember one.
I'm trying to think of like if I've seen any other ones that are that crazy, and I literally cannot think of one.
Yeah.
This is like the most divisive movie ever.
Yeah.
In terms of like actual, rankings and
yeah. And absolutely destroying critics' credibility because of that. Because 100%. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I actually, this is something I've been thinking about a lot recently, especially, because of watching shows like The Boys and watching Daredevil, Born Again, and then watching like Invincible and stuff. There's such a focus on deconstruction in things, and there's such a syrupy biopic becomes a test of endurance packed with oversimplified plot points and mawkish underwritten scenes. A hokey, corny, safe, cliched, sanitized look at Michael Jackson. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Sounds to me like these people didn't actually do a lot of research about Michael Jackson before they watched this movie.
Yeah. Well, look at this fresh rating. The biography itself reinforces what's known of Jackson's talent, his unique charisma and artistry sufficient to satisfy fans. That's why you make biopics.
Yep.
Who's going to a Michael Jackson biopic going, I want an accurate representation of everything in this guy's life?
Exactly.
But also, doesn't the movie only cover until a certain
I think it stops
year?
at 88.
Yeah, so half the stuff that they're complaining about, which apparently isn't true.
Not apparently is
Apparently.
not true. It is not true.
It's not true, right? So it's all that stuff happened later in his life, correct?
Yeah. Well, and the thing, like, he was investigated by the FBI.
Yeah,
for
didn't he have a
10
very thorough
years.
investigation?
10
That came out
years.
empty?
Yes. They raided his entire house. They looked through everything. They raided his house. They investigated him for 10 years and not a single conviction.
My question is, with all of those investigations, and it's been clearly documented, why are there still so many people that believe that it's not
because that's what the news media told everybody.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yep.
The media told everybody this was true. We all didn't. And if you didn't know where to look for anything or anything different, you wouldn't find it. But Michael kept telling everybody it wasn't true.
It was a coordinated smear campaign, and you can see that a lot of the people that were kind of pushing that narrative have been caught up in recent document releases. And like Macaulay Culkin has said before that like Michael Jackson was like looking out for people. Specifically like a lot of those kids in the industry, when he would see that people were going after them, he'd be like, no, and like protect them because he knew what it was like to be abused as a kid. So like,
This is I'm reading one of the reviews from this person right here. Dumb as it is, this film relies on the belief that the audience is even dumber. And some of the things that this person says in their review is Michael ends right before the allegations that would hit its protagonist in the early 90s. So it gets to live fully in awkward, unexamined glory, encouraging the audience to lose themselves in the music and not to ask too many questions.
I mean, personally, if I'm watching a movie about Michael Jackson, I would prefer to lose myself in the music because that is what he was the king of.
Also, you just have to like keep in mind who's like making this film. It's like, his nephew is starring in it. It's got the blessing of the family, so it's like
I still need to watch it. Mike,
perspective.
Has everybody here seen it?
No, I have.
You have?
Chaz has not seen it yet.
Okay, I still need to watch it. It's on my list of things to watch. But I'm very excited to see it. Very, very excited to see it. So
yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're excited to see it, Ben, but we have this $20 super chat from Phil's cousin. For the love of God, get him out of here.
Bro, I just got here. All right, see ya.
And we have $2 from Wyoming Sasquatch. Kick Ben.
That's crazy. Yep. All right. Well, see you
so,
guys. Bye.
That's
20 minutes.
That's 20 minutes.
That's what you get.
It's wild. Yeah, man, it's pretty wild. I mean, a lot of people just don't know exactly what was going on with Michael and stuff like that. And one of the things, once again, Michael had like the belief was, so this, I'm not gonna get super deep into it, but Michael had like a massive amount of like influence in like Sony Records and like had like a stake in Sony Records. It was like a 50% stake or something crazy like that. And Michael wouldn't sell it, and they kept trying to get him to get rid of it or sell it or anything because they desperately needed him to not have that kind of influence over their business. And it's funny because one thing that was accomplished by all of these accusations was him getting dragged through court and dragged through civil cases and civil litigations as well. And he'd lost a lot of his liquid money doing that because it's almost like you hope, man, if you need that cash, just sell those stocks, and then you'll have all the money you needed because those stocks were worth almost $1 billion.
Right.
It was like 600 million to like almost $1 billion. And he would not sell it and he didn't want to let go of it because of that. And he fully planned to like make movies at the end of his life and all this stuff. What do you think this guy was going to say?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He told everybody what he felt and how he felt about stuff, and you would already see that Michael always kind of had an eye for cinematography and cinema with his music videos.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, and a lot of people also don't know, like, because, you know, they know Michael died from drugs and stuff. It was ruled a homicide. Michael was murdered. Like, those, and his doctor got 4 years in jail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Only
4 years.
That's crazy.
For being administered way too many drugs. Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's just, I don't know. It's so sad because, like, there's just so many of these individuals that are like these huge stars. Like, a lot of the same stuff happened in some ways to like Elvis as well, of like, you know, they're just so like abused and taken advantage of by these individuals that try to control them, like their managers or their fathers or whatever the case may be. And they're like given all these drugs, and they're told to, in Elvis's case, they were like they were trying to just push him to inhumane limits and stuff with all of that. And it's just really sad to see, you know, like they don't look at these individuals as human beings at all by that point. So
no, they're a commodity.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Michael was planning on doing before he passed was going on like this final big tour. For people that don't know, Michael hated going on tour. Like, Michael Jackson hated touring. He didn't like doing it at all. So the fact that he was doing this was because he was trying to do one last big push to make a lot of money so that he could take care of his family. And the other thing about this is, like, I'm going to keep ranting about Michael Jackson for forever because, but like, if a guy that bad and that awful was out here doing all the stuff that he did and being the evil person that he was supposedly being, like, why did his children talk about him with nothing but love and respect? His children have never went and talked about him being a bad father. They said he was a great father. He was extremely present in their life, and he did everything he could to make up for not, like, you know, for making up for the father that he didn't have in his life.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
All of his kids loved him. You know? So it's like, obviously, if this guy's that big of a monster, don't you think his kids would have said something? Don't you think his kids would have been like, I don't know, man, he wasn't a great dad, or, you know, he tried, but no. None of that.
Well, isn't that what Macaulay Culkin said about him too? Like, he didn't have anything bad to say about Michael.
No. Him and Michael were friends.
Yeah.
The biggest argument they had was, like, you know, it was weird that he was, you know, hanging out with these kids all the time and stuff. But even with that, it's like, okay, that's your cope, but like, it doesn't mean anything, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, you know, this, I watched this other guy. He was a security guy for Michael after his main guy had passed away. And he said, he goes, dude, if you go to Neverland, there's cameras everywhere. He's like, there were constantly people breaking into Neverland. There were security guards everywhere. He was constantly like being seen. If he was really doing the stuff that he was supposedly doing, as much as they tried to say he was doing it, somebody else would have saw something.
Yeah. Yep.
He's
you
like,
think
he
you would have
privacy.
had some sort of evidence for that, but
yeah,
it's
a mess, man. And yeah, I did see that they there go turds here. He replaced Ben. This is good.
Yes.
Don't be nervous. You got this.
Yeah.
You were just talking in chat. I want to see you talk here.
I was talking about how Escapo talked about it was We Are the World in it, and that's kind of the weird thing. It skipped right from the Victory Tour to 1988. Because that skips a huge part, because that's 1985, 1986, 1987 gone.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if they did a sequel, if they kind of went back through some of those years as well.
Yeah.
They probably just wanted to end it on, you know, kind of a banger note for the film. So
it certainly was.
Yeah.
You watch that, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
The other thing that incredible. I saw a lot of critics say that was really annoying is that the movie doesn't have like a third act. And like, I'm going to say something like kind of surprising here, but like America and American cinema's obsession with 3-act structures is like actually why we're in the position we're in today with movies. Because like 3-act structures definitely can work, and they are important, and they are an important part of storytelling. But as Japan has proven to people, and it's not just Japan, but like, you know, specifically right now with anime and stuff, you can also write stories that don't have any acts. You can also write a story that has 7 acts. You could write stories that do not follow a traditional 3-act structure, and they can still work. Go watch like a Studio Ghibli film.
Yeah,
some of those movies literally have 1 act. Person goes and like eats at a restaurant for like 2 hours. And that's the whole plot of the story. And you're still like enraptured by the story and stuff. Like there's nothing wrong with plot structure, but it's like this whole obsession with the hero's journey and the man with 1,000 faces. Those are all things that are important to understand when it comes to storytelling. You should know what storytelling techniques are out there. You should know why 3-act structures work. If you want to be a writer, I think those are all important things. But you also know that that is not the only way to write stories, and the only reason that is the only way to write stories right now in Hollywood is because a bunch of producers who have no creativity decided that was the best way to sell movies.
Yes.
And so you don't get a lot of movies that do that, and then the ones that do are not from around here. Studio Ghibli movies are profitable, and they don't follow act structure, and you don't see them going, man, well, where's the Dark Knight of the Soul, and Spirited Away? Like, where's all of this stuff? Where's the Save the Cat moment? Because it's not there.
Well, I guarantee you that some of these writers that are, complaining about that with Michael probably love at least some of the Oscar nominated films over the past few years that didn't have the 3-act structure as well. So, yeah. But it's like, this is a guy's life. Not a like you complain about it being stylistic and stuff. You're like, where's the 3rd act of the movie? What do you mean? The part where he died? Like the guy was alive for 50 years.
It's not like it didn't have resolution. The whole thing started with him. Well, it ended with him firing his dad.
Exactly. This film, the core of
you're not here anymore.
The core conflict of this film is his relationship between him and his dad, and. There is absolutely a really good resolution to that at the end of this film. So I don't know. I don't know what people are complaining about with that.
I don't either.
So.
Chaz, I think you'll really appreciate it for what it is.
It's so cool that happened in real life. That it was at the last tour. He was like, yeah, this is the last tour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And no one knew what the fuck he was talking about. They're like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
No, I respected it a lot, man. Yeah, I mean it was not easy for Michael, and you can find if you like read about his life and stuff. That was kind of how he handled problems. He would just stop talking to people, which I respect the hell out of. Like, imagine you just like are sick of somebody, so you just never speak to them again. I'm like that's cool, He's like, can you fire my dad through a fax machine? The problem was he's like, you still live at that house, right? And he's like, oh yeah, well I thought I could just hang out with my mom. Like, dude,
Coleman Domingo was so fucking good.
He was
fucking
yeah. Oh man,
dude, if you know anything about Joe Jackson, dude, he acts and looks just like Joe Jackson. It's scary, dude. Like, it's scary how much I was like, yo, dude, this guy is crazy. Like I said, man, by the end, Jafar, like, it looked like Michael. I was like,
yes, it was insane, man. It was absolutely insane. During the bad song at the end, I was like, dude, this is crazy. This is
10 Hours Brigade said, I think Meek might have gotten the same video recommendation. 3-act structure is killing your novel. No, I've been against the 3-act structures, and I learned how to do screenplays. Because the first thing that I learned as a screenwriter was they were like, I was told they're like, they teach you about storytelling and all that stuff, but they literally they tell you, go pick up Save the Cat. And then this guy told me, and he told the whole class, he says, if you want to sell anything, you have to memorize this book, and all of your scripts have to be able to point to moments in this book, because every producer in Hollywood has read this book, and they are looking for every structure of every movie to follow this book exactly. And the book tells you in the beginning, if you want to make big Hollywood budget movies, learn this book, write your stories around this book, and all of your and producers will always look at your films. And I was like, oh, cool. And I think I might have thrown it in the trash. I'm not kidding. I did not read Save the Cat. I think I threw it in the trash. Like,
really?
I was so disgusted by the foreword. I was like, yo, it's not that I'm not in it. Once again, it's not that I have a problem with it. If that's how you write, that's fine. it's just like the idea that that's the only way to write any good movies is like asinine to me.
Yeah.
Like, because that's why we're in the position we're in with movies like, oh, I don't know, the Odyssey.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's literally what every blockbuster movie follows. It's the same old boring 3-act structure. And, you know, I don't know, man. That's why I'm so sick and tired of blockbuster movies, man. I'm just tired of them. I don't want to watch them anymore, bro. I just don't.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to pretend like I'm some kind of fucking special guy that like figured it out.
Oh, you are special. Yeah.
Definitely special needs, but no, I just got sick of it after a while. I was like, yo, this kind of sucks, man. Like I'm not even trying to like reinvent the wheel. Storytelling is storytelling. If it works, it works, man. 3-act structure does work. You can write good 3-act structure. It's fine. We have some amazing films that are still coming out to this day. They're all 3-act structures. It's fine. It's just the attitude that we won't deviate from anything else because we're worried that it won't work.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
And then anime is absolutely crushing right now in Eastern and Western media.
Yep. Yeah. I think people are just hungry for news stories that are just not the norm. I mean, you know, like A24 continues to grow as a studio. Like they're one of the only studios that continues to actually have an upward projection, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that they just tell a lot of stories that are unique, that aren't the same, you know, slop that you get with most other studios and stuff.
Go watch. What is it?
And they're taking a huge risk on that, but like they're purchasing a lot of like really interesting stuff, and they don't know what's going to blow up and what's not. Like,
right?
They just kind of buy the stuff, put it out, kind of see how it goes, and like basically it's the throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks kind of method.
Yep. And I mean, most of their films have like, you know, very modest budgets to them too. Like even Elden Ring, like when I saw the budget that they had for that, I was like, wow, that's extremely low for a film on this magnitude. But you know, I totally trust, especially with the designs that we've already seen with that film.
That's the big thing that they understand is that like when you make something with a reasonable budget, you don't have to have a lot of people go see it for it to be successful.
Exactly. Yep. 100%.
I was gonna say go see Beau is Afraid and talk to me about like 3-act structure.
Exactly.
Is that Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yes.
I went and saw that with a friend, and I was like, I don't even really know. I think this is what the movie was about. Maybe. It's just such a weird movie, dude.
I've seen a lot of really, really weird movies, and Beau's Afraid is still one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen for multiple reasons. So everything from the story to the character development to the weird shit that happens in the movie, like everything combined, it is a very bizarre movie.
Yeah. It's pretty wild, dude. Listen, this is the Rotten Tomatoes website consensus. This is their Beau is Afraid review. The same people that gave a 32 to Michael.
Sure.
Beau is Afraid is overstuffed to the point of erasing the line between self-flagellation and self-indulgence. But Ari Aster's bravura and Joaquin Phoenix's sheer commitment give this neurotic Odyssey undeniable power. They gave it a 67.
Did they say Odyssey?
Odyssey? These are the same people, though. These are the same people that tried to say Michael was bad because they didn't.
Right. Oh, yeah. Of course. You know, films like that, like they will glaze all over it, man. They will absolutely glaze all over it.
Yeah.
Once again, you know, like with Michael, I think a lot of the critics were just frothing at the mouth, hoping that they were going to, you know, paint Michael Jackson as a piece of shit.
Yeah. The Feet brought up Mulholland Drive. Yeah, I don't know what was going on in that movie either because I only watched like 3 scenes in that film over and over and over again.
Because I mean, I don't know. You got to remember that a lot of these critics, they are like in the same bed as the media. Like that's just the way it is. You know, they're all part of the same conglomerate machine. So. You know,
either they're getting paid for their opinion or they're bending over backwards to get access.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Wild stuff, man. But yeah, Michael, go see it.
And then tomorrow I'm probably gonna go see Mortal Kombat 2. So that'll be interesting. We do have some stuff to talk about with that as well. Because speaking of critics, the producer for Mortal Kombat 2 had some interesting comments to make in regards to critics. Let me pull up the where's Mortal Kombat is currently sitting at 69% fresh with critics right now on Rotten Tomatoes. We don't have the audience reviews in as far as what the score is, but if you look at the reviews for Mortal Kombat 2, I mean, they are overall pretty stinking positive. There's 1 half star there. But most of them are just either 5 or 4-star reviews. So it looks like from what we're seeing here that people are enjoying the film quite a bit. Now we're going to see what the producer has to say, because he makes some interesting comments in regards to critics, and this is pretty spicy, man. This is pretty spicy what he says here. Let me pull up his tweet here about this. So Todd Garner, one of the producers for Mortal Kombat 2, said, "Some of these reviews are cracking me up. It's clear that they have never played the game and have no idea what the fans want or any of the rules canon of Mortal Kombat. One reviewer was mad that a guy had a laser eye. Why the fuck do we still allow people that don't have any love for the genre review these movies? Baffling."
That's wild.
Yeah.
What a mess, dude.
I mean, and he's kind of right.
Yeah.
He's kind of correct.
That's crazy work, bro.
So, and it's funny because if you look at what some of the media kind of talking about how the critics and the media are in bed with each other, well, it's interesting because the media have been making some interesting comments about this film as well. Now, I haven't seen the film, so, I'm not really, out here trying to defend the film necessarily because I haven't really seen it yet, but just looking at like the way that the media is already treating this film is very interesting, because they're saying things like this right here. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Mortal Kombat 2 review: Carl Urban in a tacky sequel that's strictly for the fans.
Huh.
And they're painting this as a bad thing.
Right. What a mess. How dare you make this movie for fans? Yeah, how dare you make this for people that play the video games? Wow.
The fans.
Yeah. Speaking of fans, I think Ben can come back now. Hasn't been 20 minutes.
He has 3 minutes left. Yeah.
You have a timer?
I do.
Can you add 10 minutes to that timer?
So, I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen the film yet, but yeah, that's all very interesting to see that and once again, we've seen this happen with other things in the past and even in the recent past and stuff, but the media, strangely enough, will get mad if they make movies that are strictly made for the fans of said IP and stuff. And it's very, very interesting how that continues to happen. So,
yeah. But also the same people that will turn around at some point and say, well, this movie's not for you.
Right.
So,
right. Exactly.
What are we doing?
Yep. Exactly. But that's exactly how they should be. They should be made for the fans of those projects. And honestly, like I the more that I see it happen where they just water down different franchises and stuff to try to appeal to a wider audience, I'm getting really sick and tired of that. I think that if you make something that's faithful to the source material, it's going to naturally attract more people to appreciate that franchise.
Yeah.
And my whole contention all along is that I would rather watch something that's interesting and a little flawed than something that is technically perfect but boring and doesn't really have a soul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think what we're lacking right now is like weird movies. People used to be able to make weird movies, and now everyone is so risk adverse that
even
rarely
blockbuster
happens.
Even blockbuster movies used to be able to get a little weird and stuff.
Yeah.
You just don't see that anymore. Like, man, I remember when I watched what's it called? It's a Netflix show called something like The Movies That Made Us, I think, or something. And seeing the way that some of the biggest franchises that we know today come to be, like Ghostbusters and Alien, and how pretty much every studio was like, no, you can't make that, it's too weird, or it's too out there, or nobody's gonna watch that and stuff. And the filmmakers pushed through because they believed in what they were making. And now look at those franchises today. It shows you that that is possible, and it's still possible today, whether the studios want to believe that or not. So,
Yep.
But they're even more scared today than they were back in like the 80s and 70s and stuff to try anything new. So we just don't get anything.
Which is ironic, because technologically speaking, we've never had more possibilities in terms of our creativity.
Yeah,
like we have the tech to do like any story now, and yet all of the weird ones, they're like, well, we can't do that. It's like, why?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no limitations on the technology now, so you might as well just lean into it and go real weird.
What is the last like original franchise that we've gotten in Hollywood? That's like a new franchise.
I mean, John Wick was the first one, but it's hard to say it's original. Like it is original, but it definitely borrows from a lot of other things.
Sure,
you know.
Sure. Yeah. Man, is that it? Is that it?
I can't think of. I don't know.
You know what? Maybe I'll ask Grok. I'll ask Grok if we have anything, because I can't think of anything. Like we have John Wick.
Avatar, maybe?
Avatar, there you go. Yeah. W Avatar.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it would have to be like some of the really like kind of small indie stuff. Stuff like Mandy is pretty weird.
Yep.
You know, so a lot of the A24 stuff.
A Quiet Place, I guess, would be another one that you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quiet Place, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. Yikes.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Oof.
The fact that we can't immediately come up with something is like very telling.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get a lot of video game adaptations, so that'll be what Hollywood's obsessed about for the next decade.
And then a bunch of sequels to those adaptations.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. I dig it. We'll just run those franchises in the ground too.
Dig Dug, the man who
Terrifier.
Great.
I mean, I guess you could say that some of these, I mean, with the way that like some of the TV shows are produced nowadays with you know, the high budget, high production value and stuff, like Stranger Things would be one that you could probably throw in there too. Some things like that too. There's probably more that are like in the television space as far as like original IPs that are kind of on that level culturally that you could probably throw in there. But yeah.
Yeah. Kind of a mess right now. And they did it to themselves.
There you go. Saw.
Yeah, they're on like what, 14 films now or something?
The next one will be 11. So that's not including the weird, what was it called, like Spiral or something film that came out.
With Chris Rock. That was very good.
Okay, 11. Gosh. Okay, yeah. Wow. I thought there were more than that at this point, because I'm just like, don't they just keep making them?
There will be 14 at some point, but yeah. Because that's
they're going to afford to keep making them.
They'll keep making Saw films for
as long as Tobin Bell needs a paycheck.
Yeah. Even when he's dead, they'll just be like, well, he's not dead. Well, he kind of is. Even in real life, he's not dead. He's somebody else now. Yeah. What a mess.
Pixar used to be really good at making original franchises, but they've kind of sucked at that recently.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. What a mess.
Good times.
I'm hoping what's it called will be good, but we'll see.
What's that? What's it called?
Elden Ring, but we'll see.
Huh?
That's the only one that I like.
Do you have hesitations about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, because you just don't know what they're gonna like decide to do with it. Like, it's very possible they could just be like, you know what? Like, let's, I don't know, make America the main character of it and make a big deal about that, or try to make it about, patriarchy and the toxic effects patriarchy has on the world, or I mean, like, they could do any of those things. I hope they don't. And they just
the dung eater is Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I guess that's what we're doing now. Yeah. I hope that's not what happens, but it's always a possibility.
Yeah, it is a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel pretty, at least at this moment, I feel pretty confident in Elden Ring. Just with like knowing that they have the blessing from software and stuff, and different things like that. I think that makes me feel a little bit more optimistic about this one than maybe some of the other ones that are going to be made. But there is always kind of that little voice in the back of your head that's like, but what if it's dog shit? Like it's possible. It is possible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I hope if it is bad, it's like spectacularly bad. Like,
yeah,
full like train wreck meme territory where like we'll just be eating good off of it for like years with
right
the references to it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, how do you feel with Elden Ring compared to Zelda?
I don't know, man.
Because
I really don't know.
You've seen some of the production images for Legend of Zelda, right? Like,
it looks good.
It looks
From
good.
what we've seen, but we haven't seen anything official. Well, no, we haven't seen. I mean, yeah, I guess they released those stills. They did release those production stills, but like we haven't seen anything that Nintendo said this is what we're going to release as promotional material for this film. So we don't know what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm kind of excited about. But I think Legend of Zelda, I wouldn't be surprised if it's PG. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to play it pretty safe with it. Whereas Elden Ring, like, as long as you just, the story is pretty simple, but
yeah.
You
have to go a lot more brutal with Elden Ring, though.
it has to be rated R. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then also, I'm just like, how do they deal with birth and rebirth and all of that stuff and being able, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, Elden Ring is like such a it's massive.
Yeah.
The world, the lore, everything is so huge for Elden Ring. You can't do it all. You just can't. So you have to kind of figure out
if they really
want
to make a really good Elden Ring adaptation, they should make like 5 different movies, and you only get the plot if you go to like one of those movies on like a Wednesday or something during a matinee.
Yeah.
You just happen to be there and see the part of the story that like fills in the gaps.
Yeah. And then you have to you have to guess it. And then somebody has to do like an edit of their own to like put it all together. Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. That could be kind of funny. Yeah, they're like, we'll give you. You remember when what was it? Did they offer like $1 million to figure out what the plot of Dark Souls 2 was? Like, we'll give you like $1 million if you can tell us what the plot of this game is. That's the official company said that.
Right.
Like, we even know you guys can't figure this shit out. Good luck. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I in my head, the best way to handle Elden Ring would be to do almost like a Knights of the Seven Kingdom take to it, where you have just like some dude that's in this world, and he maybe
can you imagine if you did film different versions though, and then put them in different theaters, kind of like the Clue ending?
Right. How many endings did they film for a Clue? Was it?
It was 4.
4.
There's the
Okay.
yeah. There was hold on, 4, 3.
I don't think I've seen Clue.
What? Is this another Nate situation? Are we gonna find out that you really haven't seen that many movies, Turd?
I've seen a lot of them. There's a couple big ones I'm missing, but
There are 4 endings. Oh no, there was a 4th ending planned. They only done 3. There are 4 endings planned originally. So there was Miss Scarlet and the maid were killers. Miss Peacock is the soul killer. Everyone except Mr. Green is guilty of a murder, and the butler Wadsworth is revealed to be the real Mr. Body. And then there was an ending D, a darker version where the butler killed Wadsworth, where the butler Wadsworth killed everyone, and they cut it because it was considered too dark. That's actually kind of funny.
Wait, what was the version that they did? They do that with like the DVD release too, or did they like have just like one for the DVD release, like one?
The DVD release has all of them together.
Okay.
But the original, in the original theatrical run, it was one of the endings. You didn't know which one you were getting.
Right.
And it started like a huge controversy because my mom went and saw it with friends, and then their friends saw a different version of the ending, and so they were fighting about the real ending.
That's amazing.
And then somebody was like, "I got to go back and see it. There's no way." And then they went back and they're like, "There's a totally different one." Like, and so they were all fighting, and then they found out there was multiple. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I do think it would be kind of fun if they had one where Wadsworth just killed everybody too. But I get why they would think that was too dark.
Which one's Tim Curry?
Wadsworth. He's the.
All right.
You need to watch it, Turd. It's really good. It even to this day it holds up. Yeah. It's a great comedy.
Anything with Tim Curry, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't
I
really
don't
make
know
a
the
lot of
Elden
money,
Ring
though.
thing. No, it developed a cult following, which is why a lot of things did back in the day. It was like the movie may not make money in like the theater, but then it gets super popular later and kind of take off, which we don't get that anymore.
Yeah.
Which is why we don't have a second Dread movie, because streaming they don't know how to like disseminate that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a huge bummer, but
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say with like Elden Ring, I don't know how they're gonna handle it. The right way to do it, in my opinion, is, and this could be something that maybe mirrors Legend of Zelda. You have a mostly voiceless protagonist, and then you have what's her name, Melina. Have her be your like companion, and she is like the 2 main characters. And she's the one that does the talking and explaining the lore. And your character, or like the main character, is like your character, your stand-in that doesn't talk much. And you just run through the main plot, which is him just protecting her from the different like battles and just running the gauntlet on these bosses and stuff like that. That could be great.
That could be cool.
Yeah, that could be really cool. And then you just have a plot in there where, like you explain to him when he dies, like the character dies, he's rebirthed or whatever. And then you know what? Without trying to do that, you do check your little your box about a strong female character, Melina. But she kills herself in the end, obviously, because she has to help you become Elden Lord. So
Right.
because the big problem would be if they try to make her Elden Lord, which she can't do. So
Right. Yep.
So I don't know. We'll see. I wonder if they're even gonna. My thing is, I also wouldn't be surprised if they. Not Chaz's way of doing it, which I still think is cool, but if they maybe only run to Morgoth and they end it with the first major boss fight of the game, and they split it into 3 movies where leading up to like the final boss fight with the Elden Beast and stuff.
Sure.
Nice.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure this movie's going to make a lot of money, and they're definitely going to do more if it's successful. They're obviously going to do more. And I don't see how it's not going to be successful. So
I think it's going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
If they do it right, it'll make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep. And then critics will hate it, and fans will love it, and they'll just continue to prove, which is why. Hold on. Can we mute Turd, please?
Motherfucker.
Mute him real quick. Mute him, Josiah. This is why, if you want to have your voice heard, go over to Criticless and go sign up for Criticless. Go follow all of us over on Criticless, except for Turd. We all post really good reviews over there, especially Chaz. Chaz has really good, really deep dive reviews on his page. It's awesome. Go over and like my reviews. You only should like, don't only like the reviews that I post. I'm second most followed guy on Criticalist. It's important. So go over to Criticalist and sign up.
Yep. My button's not working? Damn it.
I didn't hear him.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Thank you for muting Turd. That was important.
Yeah, of course.
Turd, you can
Hey, Turd. Hey, buddy.
Motherfucker.
Had to do what I had to do, man. Yeah.
I respect it, but I also don't.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. Yeah. All right, I will be right back. When you guys figure out your next topic, like the Odyssey, which I don't want to talk about.
All right. Well, I was gonna read this super chat. That's for Mike. But,
I don't want. No, don't. You know what? Just read it.
It's for you.
just.
Somebody's thanking you for democracy, Mike.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but you're welcome.
You don't know what that means?
I have no idea what he's talking about. But
bro, really? Oh man. Well, you gotta watch it now. You gotta watch it now.
And how Black Americans really created democracy in this country.
Right. That's exactly right.
How?
What?
So thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks,
we
Mike.
Appreciate that.
I thought it was Pontius Pilate. The reason why democracy will never work.
What?
What?
Your people created democracy in this country, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
I'm trying to figure out how this works. Hold on. Trying to figure out the math on this one.
What?
I'm trying to figure out what they mean.
It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to look too deeply into it, Mike. Just,
Oh, I you know what? This is gonna be kind of crazy, but I know that this is what she meant by this, because of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment. They're trying to say that really opened up democracy in the country.
Oh,
here's the thing:
as long as there aren't women.
If you have to make an amendment, amendments can be changed. Your government shouldn't be able to tell you you're not a person if you live in the country. Like, if the 13th Amendment gets repealed, you don't bring back slavery. That's not how that works. You tell the government, I don't need you to tell me that I'm not a fucking slave. That's how that's supposed to actually work, guys.
Yeah, and that's why we have the Second Amendment.
Yes, that's the one that really matters. Yeah, the First and Second Amendment are the ones that really matter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how that's actually supposed to work. So the idea of that's how democracy. No, that's actually how you get more. That's how you actually get like more government overreach and government involvement, because they go, hey, we can tell you whether or not you're a free person.
It was founding fathers. Yeah,
that's wild, dude.
Speaking of people that want to bring back slavery.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
That is a crazy statement still. Goodness gracious.
Hey, you're the one that said it.
I did not say that. Mike said it.
I didn't say
about
that.
what
Why would
we
I
talked
say
about
that?
last
That's
week.
nonsense.
I mean, we could replay the clip.
I didn't say anything about it. Mike said that I wanted to, which is not correct.
Wow, you're gonna tell a black man that he's wrong? That's kind of racist.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, man.
Yikes.
Sorry, not sorry.
If
you're wrong, you're wrong. Doesn't matter the color of your skin.
So what do you have to say about everything that we were talking about, Ben?
Dude, I didn't pay attention to what you're talking about.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
You don't have me on screen. I'm not.
That's crazy.
You're supposed to pay attention,
Miles.
Ben, so
No,
you
dude.
can respond to the things we're talking about.
Nah, bro. If you're gonna put me backstage, then I'm gonna go backstage.
You're supposed to still engage in the conversation, even if you're not
How
on
am I
screen.
supposed to?
Okay.
How am I supposed to engage in the conversation when I'm not here?
Just talk,
Goodness gracious. What was the last conversation talking point?
I don't remember.
I
I
see
don't remember at this
exactly.
point.
You were here and you don't remember. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw that the Mortal Kombat 2 producers making some comments about the critics and stuff. Are you gonna watch Mortal Kombat 2?
Yeah, I plan on it. Probably tomorrow or Saturday for me. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thought about seeing it tonight, just saying screw the stream. They're just gonna kick me anyway. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I didn't actually think about going to see it tonight. So I got done with my softball game and I was like, you know what? It's EpicVerse time. Excited to be there. So
well, I think that we should talk about this real quick because this was a massive story on the internet this week. That everyone was, chipping in on the conversation on. So this person posted this, and we've seen this type of narrative pop up a lot, especially over the past few years when it comes to men and video games. And so this person kind of reiterated some of the same talking points that we've heard from other people. I think Liz Wheeler was the last person that made very similar comments to this a year or two ago, and she also got promptly destroyed for this. But this person says this, and this was a huge story during this week. I know this is unpopular, but it will always be unattractive for a grown man to play video games. Some women might be understanding or pretend like they don't care that you spend hours playing, but they do. It is extremely unattractive to women and will never not be. Now, I'm not sure about turd.
That's
but
really
I know,
progressive of her to speak for other women. I respect that.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Because, well, I mean, even down here in the comments, you can see that there are a lot of women that show up that are married women that talk about how they don't care and they don't really mind if their husband plays video games. So, we are all well, except I don't know honestly about turd, but I know the rest of us are married men here.
Yep. And all gamers.
And as far as I know, none of our wives have ever, try to beat the shit out of us or anything for playing video games or anything like that. So,
yeah.
Ben, what is your take on this?
This is so stupid. It was so funny. I was like, I was telling my wife, I was like, we're going to talk about this tonight. And I read this to her. And I told her about the tweet. And she said, well, that lady's just missing out for thinking that's not attractive. And then she was like, has she ever watched a man hold a gaming controller and play a video game before? Like, I don't know. And she was like, well, she said it's hot. So, at the end of the day, right. It's like, I think they're definitely.
Did you tell your wife that she has the wrong opinion because some random woman on the internet told her?
She would say that the random woman on the internet's wrong. So, that's just how it goes. But like, the thing is, yeah, sure. Are there some guys that are terrible human beings that play video games that ignore their kids and their wife and stuff? Sure. Yeah. There's going to be those people because there's trash human beings. But to generalize this and say that all men who play video games are unattractive and it's unattractive for men to play video games like as a hobby, I think that's such a generalization that's so stupid. That's such a stupid statement, because I know tons of men who are married and very happy in their marriages that game as a hobby.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're watching with them even.
I was going to say, yeah, I know a ton of people who actually game with their wives. I know I do.
Yeah.
Mrs. Rough Night and I play games all the time.
Yeah.
And exactly. So it's like, it's just, I don't know, bro. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't understand why the amount of this brings me back to the pragmata thing. I know it was a completely different situation, but the amount of things video game related that have just been an excuse to feels like to just hate men for some stupid reason blows my mind. It's I feel like it's just been rampant on social media this year.
It's like I would understand if this was like the way that this person personally feels about whatever, you know.
Yeah.
To
Well,
pretend
what
like
it tells
this
me
is
is that
away
Lizzie
from all
dated
But
an
it-
irresponsible boy in the past, and now she can't tell the
Yes.
difference between
And-
that person and actual real men.
Right. And the biggest problem here, I mean, sure, she can dislike it all she wants, right? If she finds it unattractive, she finds it unattractive. But to say it is extremely unattractive to women and will never not be, she has now grouped all women
Mhm.
in that statement.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
and she's completely wrong about that because, like, I mean, like you said, look at all the women in the comments that are married,
Yeah.
that have, you know, husbands that are gamers.
And she got community noted for this because she said, "I'm not saying this to attack men, by the way. I'm just speaking objectively
but
here."
she is clearly saying this to attack men.
Right.
I don't see any
The
other
statement that
point.
women find men unattractive for playing video games is entirely subjective, not objective. This user is not speaking objectively in any regard.
I just don't. I don't understand how you can say that and not believe that you're attacking men.
Yes.
I don't know that it just so stupid, dude.
Yep.
And then it was so funny. I think it might have been Savvy who called out the fact that women like this are the type that watch reality television. I think it might have been her.
True crime.
That's
Yeah,
so
and
right.
true crime. And she pulled up a tweet from earlier, and it was her talking about The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. And I was like, yes. I was like, literally, this is what that's the type of woman that makes a comment like this on social media. Is the
Yes.
ones that are watching The Bachelorette every week and The Bachelor and watching Love Island and all these other shows. That's what they do in their free time. They're the ones who are making these comments. It's so stupid. And it's so backwards, bro.
And it's so funny because she's like trying to like cope in the comments about this too, with like,
She's trying to defend her position against a bunch of people who are proving her wrong. Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. It's like being like, yeah, all women who read books are unattractive.
Right.
Always will be.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
what?
Yeah,
Heaven forbid they have a hobby that makes them happy.
exactly.
Forbid.
I
Yeah.
mean, and that's really what it all boils down to. And
men can't be happy. Don't forget.
that's really what it is. Like, I think a lot of it when it comes to people that make these retarded posts are people that just can't stand it when they aren't getting 100% attention from.
That's
from
it. This is a person who gets mad when men don't derive their happiness from her.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Yep. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute
I mean,
delusion.
you
level
could
of-
apply this to any other hobby under the sun.
Yes. Yep.
Or whatever, you know, like that's the same thing with like alcohol and stuff. Like there's nothing wrong with drinking a little alcohol. There's a big difference between drinking a little alcohol and being an alcoholic, you know, douchebag or whatever.
That would be
So,
like saying, yeah, exactly. It'd be like saying everybody who takes a drink of alcohol is immoral and evil.
yeah.
Or it's
Now I know that's
unattractive.
what Ben thinks because he thinks that alcohol is evil, but
I didn't say that. Why do people keep putting words in my mouth, bro?
isn't that what you said?
No, I just don't drink.
Temperance Ben.
What?
He's like plantation Ben, but like less
Oh
cool.
my goodness. No, I really don't have an issue with people.
Last time I had a drink, Ben got mad at me. So,
That's not even true.
and I offered him a drink, and he was like, "I don't drink."
Goodness.
He was
That's
like,
not
Josiah,
even
what are
true,
you
bro.
doing? That's the devil's water.
I was like, "Hey, you want to have a drink?" And he was like, "I don't participate in that."
That's crazy. That's not true. This is revisionist history. It's wild. Would be the people who say I'm a
So,
racist.
so you would have a drink with me?
I don't drink.
Oh, so okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's wrong for anybody else to drink. I just saying I don't.
that's fine. You know, Ben used to drink with me, but
Yeah, I can't do alcohol. It messes me up. So
what doesn't mess you up? That's the real question. Because
bro, I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. Stupid people saying stupid stuff. Happens.
Yeah.
The daily occurrence on the internet.
yeah,
That's why it's
Yeah.
like it's good to remember that the internet's just not real life. Like
exactly.
it's just not. I mean, and you can see that from all of our wives, right? As an
Mhm.
example, the internet's just not real. It's as simple as that.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know, man. I think that lady needs to spend some more time off of the internet.
It's
Unless
so
trying
funny
to
because
post some
like
stupid opinion.
for like my wife and I, like we have such a different contrast when it comes to the internet. Like,
Yes.
my wife is not involved in any of the stuff that goes on the internet with, you know, whatever it could be, like any of the drama and like X or you know, really even politics or anything like that. She just doesn't live in this world at all. So it's actually good for me to have that, because it's like there's like this person that's more grounded in, like, I guess, reality and stuff that's in my life. That
especially because you're on the internet so much.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you do it for work.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
And a lot of my family aren't really into a lot of the internet stuff either. So it's like it's a completely different world when you go from whatever bullshit's happening on X to like people that aren't involved in that at all.
Right. Yep.
So,
Can be like, honey, guess what the quartering just did? I'm like, what?
the quartering.
The quartering. Love it, bro. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Find yourself, for all the young men out there that want to be married, find yourself a girl who's not going to shame you for having a perfectly reasonable hobby, you know? And like, if that's how someone's going to be, then it's probably not the right person for you anyway. So, you know, don't change yourself to fit some mold that some random chick on the internet wants you to fit. Like, it's just not worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Just not worth it.
Find yourself a good woman that
that respects you and respects the hobbies that you have. You know, like respects you enough to realize that the hobbies that you have are something that you enjoy, that are gonna bring you joy. Like, that's a really important thing to do. You know, my wife loves to read, and sometimes it just makes her happy to be reading on the couch and have me playing a game in the same room. You know, like that's enough. You know, that's important. That's really important to find that with a person. So yeah, don't let them bully you, boss you around, tell you that you can't have a hobby because you and don't let them tell you that you're unattractive because you have that hobby. That's the stupidest thing ever, dude.
Yep. And don't be with a woman that doesn't respect you either.
First and foremost.
Yeah. That's like the most important thing.
Yeah, man. And I see all these guys out there. They're all like, oh, there's no good women out there anymore. It's like, no, you're looking in the wrong place.
Right.
Yep. It's true. Yep. Go to church.
That's a good place to find them.
There's a lot of retarded feminist women in church though too. So be
I mean,
careful with that.
This lady is one of those women.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's that's the problem, bro. Is it's just it doesn't matter. Like they could say they're conservative, they could say they're liberal. It doesn't matter. There's still a bunch of people that just don't like men.
Well, the problem is that a lot of the, not all, but there's a big majority of the women that claim to be conservative and Christian. But when you start to kind of dig into them, you realize that they're really not different from the liberal feminist women. So
it's just, I don't know, bro. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, when you go on a date, one of the first things you should say is, "Yo, I'm a gamer." If that's gonna be a problem, then you can leave. You know, just like get out of here. I don't want you here anyway. So, yeah, I'm like, my wife is not a gamer, right? Her version of gaming is The Sims and like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley, right? Like cozy games, like that. That's the kind of games that she plays. But I got her to play Split Fiction with me. I got her to play Baldur's Gate 3 with me. You know, like, because those are things that I enjoy, and she wanted to enjoy them with me. That's the kind of person that you need to find. Is someone that's going to respect the fact that you like to play games, and if they want to play, they can play. If not, that's fine too. I don't know. Just saw a smile on that, bro.
I think this guy was trying to put a throwback.
That we are, bro. I didn't read in the chat. Remember, that's crazy, dude.
And remember, go ahead, Ben, do it.
And remember, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, all geeks win. I remember it still to this day, bro. It's crazy. I'm ashamed of that part of my life. So, you know.
I'm so thrilled that was before my time.
I try to forget it, Chaz. I try to forget it. I wish it was before my time, but unfortunately, it was part of my time.
The really hilarious thing about it is that back then we thought we were like cooking,
dude. Yes, we did, and that's the crazy part is I neither of us had done YouTube content until that,
right?
And so
exactly.
that was like our foray into YouTube.
Yep.
And so everything was like the best thing since sliced bread. Remember when we first sent Jeremy that episode, and he was like, "Dude, this is incredible." Yeah, he was like, "You guys are crushing it. Like you're gonna kill it. This is gonna be so good for the channel." And I'm just like now watching it back. Now that we've had so much more experience on the internet, I'm like, ooh.
I want to shoot both of the guys in this video right now.
Dude, that was I think it was a decade ago.
Yeah, it was back in 2015 that we started doing that.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah, Jeremy was like, "Oh man, this is peak content, bro."
Holy crap.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we didn't know anything about like the internet or anything, and we really thought that I think we were trying to like go the way of like Collider and things like that.
Yep.
With
Collider
what we were doing there, and obviously, look at what's happened to Collider. So
they're basically irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously that didn't really last in a very meaningful way on the internet. The content that they do. So yeah.
Well, because they wanted to be the next IGN,
right?
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. But that's the problem is that like they tried to do their content in such a like sanitized, manufactured way, and that's just not how you succeed on the internet. So,
right. Yeah. Yep. At the end of the day, you got to be different too. And you just can't copy formulas. I don't think that works. Or it will work for some time, right? But then it eventually falls through if you can't be unique. Because I think people ultimately want to see something. They want to see something or hear something from somebody that feels unique. So,
Yep, exactly.
Why you have 5 retards on a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this kind of ties in, so I guess I'll just bring it up now. So Robert Downey Jr. made some interesting comments that kind of pertain to this recently, where he said Robert Downey Jr. thinks it's absolute horseshit to declare influencers the stars of the future. When I hear people talk about it, the stars of the future are going to be influencers, I go, I don't know what world you're living in. I think that is absolute horseshit. My son, he kind of got caught up following this whole influencer thing. Next thing you know, it's, hey, if you like the way I'm playing this video game, do you want to send me a donation? It becomes like a religion. They're almost the evangelical hucksters of the information age. Now, the bad news for Robert Downey Jr. and all of this is that it's already happening.
Yeah, it's already here.
Rampant. Yeah, those are the famous people now. So
exactly, yeah. Like you are obviously not living in you're still kind of in the Hollywood bubble and you don't realize what's happening in the rest of the world, because that is exactly what is happening. Like it's crazy to say this, but there are influencers out there that are more relevant than pretty much any celebrity in Hollywood right now.
Yeah,
completely.
So
I mean, look at Burnt Peanut. He's streaming right now. Everybody knows who that guy is if they watch like YouTube. Even if they don't watch his live streams, they know who he is because they've seen clips or they've seen something online, right? They know who he is, and he probably has more conversation going on about him than Hollywood stars do.
Yep.
So,
yep. Exactly. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. He has literally, like on YouTube alone, Burnt Peanut has 59,000 people watching him right now.
And he's probably got close to that or the same on Twitch,
which is insane.
Yeah.
That is
dude peaks at around 100,000 viewers every night, and it doesn't matter what he's playing.
And you know that if if Robert Downey Jr., if he decided to fire up a stream tonight, he would not get that many people watching him.
No, not even close. Because people at the end of the day, the majority of people who live in the real world do not give 2 craps about what a Hollywood star or someone from like that world. They don't really care what you have to say.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're here to watch, entertainment at the end of the day. That's not coming from those people. So
yeah. I would also argue though that there's a big difference between like a streamer and like a content creator and an influencer.
There is, yeah, huge difference.
And he's calling out like influencers in the negative context, the people like DSP or whoever who are begging for money, or
I don't
people
even
that are shills.
I don't think he's wrong necessarily in that respect. I think that I think you can generalize a little bit too much, right? You could group all these people in one singular group, but there definitely are, like, another thing I was talking to my wife about today is like some of these influencers. I hate most social media influencers or families. You know what I mean? Like the family or influencer content that feels so manufactured and fake because it is. They've got a production team. They've got a bunch of other things. They don't actually do anything that's real. There's this lady that like pretends to live on a farmstead, but she's actually got a nanny to watch her kids and to homeschool her children.
Mm-hmm.
She's got fake stuff that's not actually old fashioned. It's just like really expensive.
Drummond.
Yeah.
That bitch.
Oh my goodness, dude. Like, I don't know. To me, that I hate that kind of stuff. I don't like. I don't like when it's not real.
But like Robert Downey Jr., he specifically brings up like like video games, like gamers and stuff too. So
right,
yeah.
Which I mean, the way he phrases it, it sounds more like something like DSP. Not so much some other.
I can almost guarantee you Robert Downey Jr. has never
heard of him.
DSP is.
Yeah,
he's probably thinking more like Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
They've been the bottom of the barrel for years, though.
Yeah,
bottom of the barrel.
I mean, like if you consider the bottom of the barrel the top of all streamers.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they're not the top. I just hate their content.
You just said they're the bottom of the barrel, Ben. Where does that leave the rest of us?
The bottom of the barrel as far as people.
You got to clarify this stuff, man.
Sorry. Not just, you know what?
Ben's just a hater.
I am a hater, actually. It's true. I'm a hater, especially the Pauls. I've hated the Pauls for years.
I don't know. To me, it feels more like he's calling out people like, Johnny Somali and stuff like that.
You mean idiots that are now in prison?
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, he's mad that like his son was watching some some idiot.
Probably his son was probably watching what's the stupid kid that does prank content that's an absolute idiot and asshole. Who is that? You know who I'm talking about? The like blonde kid. Probably like 20. He's gonna get himself killed one of these days.
The Hardy or whatever his name is. Jack Darty or whatever.
Jack Dort.
Not Doherty. That's Twitter.
Who is it? What's his name? Is that
his name?
I don't know, Ben.
Jackie.
You know who I'm talking about,
Jimbo,
though?
Not anymore.
Timothy.
Josiah knows who I'm talking about.
I thought I knew, but I don't anymore.
Are you talking about this guy? This guy right here?
Yep, that guy. It is
Yep.
Jack Doherty. I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I said it, but
this idiot. That's the kind of person I think of in a negative light. Idiots like that are crash their car, and their cameraman gets injured, and they don't even care to pay attention to him. They're just worried about the car. That kind of idiot. So
yeah.
In that regard,
but, I mean,
I agree with him.
Yeah. But on the other hand, like he's also not. I mean, he's also wrong to think that those people aren't, popular and relevant and stuff too, because they are. Like Speed is way more popular than pretty much anybody in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But
well, how high was Markiplier's movie? It was fucking like. And that's just a guy that gamed in his room and he made a movie.
That's not me saying that these people are like great people or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying from a relevancy, popularity
but also,
standpoint.
this is a 61-year-old man talking about technology that he doesn't understand. So
yes.
Right. Exactly.
That's the context.
But I mean, it's just the way that Hollywood views a lot of the influencer
and no doubt
space and stuff. They look
do
down their
like
nose at it. Yeah. They aren't happy with all this. So
yeah.
I don't know, bro. It's weird out there.
Why can't people just give us money at the movie theater?
Yeah, well, go see the movies, guys. Don't you guys love movies? Do you guys like those? The talkies?
You gotta make good ones. That's the crazy part. They gotta be good. So.
Well, it's interesting too because he's in a position right now where he has been called in by a studio to basically relief pitch for them because like they did so bad at handling one of the most profitable like
franchise.
IPs like that and tanked it within 10 years. So yeah,
True.
It's funny.
Factual.
Definitely ironic, but yeah, I mean, I see why they're threatened. I mean, obviously, like, there's a lot of people on the internet, a lot of streamers who have a lot more influence than they used to, and it's a lot more democratized than it used to be. So it's kind of a threat to Hollywood in general, because like it's not just like show business, it's like entertainment media, and people are choosing to get their media from different places now.
And the truth is too, for a lot of it as well, it's free, right? Internet content is for the most part free, so they can consume it for free. They don't have to spend money. They don't have to leave their house. Whereas for a lot of movies and things you're doing to support Hollywood actors, a lot of time it's in the theater, or they have to rent it, or spend money. Obviously, you can pirate stuff, but sail the high seas. My bad. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a little different in that way.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
more accessible, I guess.
Cool. Good job, man. Proud of you.
W.
Yeah.
Why
is Turd really quiet?
Why is he here?
Am I?
What do you mean, why is he here? You weren't here, Ben. Like, you abandoned us, so we had to replace
literally
you.
just sitting here.
That was so
He was
mean.
talking earlier.
Wait. Why do you have a problem with Turd?
Yeah, we've been talking to Turd this whole time, dude. What are you talking
I
about?
realize Turd has come on like the past several streams, right?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
and at this point, his yapping or lack thereof is.
You just said he wasn't talking, Ben. Which one is it? You can't have it both ways, Ben.
It's glaring.
His constant yapping. What does he do? He doesn't
his,
talk.
His lack of yapping.
Look,
didn't say
Turd
that.
only dropped straight fire. Okay, so when he doesn't have fire to drop, he's not going to say anything. Okay, so okay.
What does he do? He doesn't talk. He's constantly yapping, though.
Hey,
Son of a
you know
bitch
what?
with his constant talking.
It's just letting you talk, man.
The silent son of a bitch always yapping.
Turd.
Why is he even here?
I don't understand.
I don't want him here. Get him out.
Why is this peasant here? I bet you.
I bet you Ben is the influencer that RDJ was talking about. His son spent a lot of money on his Star Citizen stream or something.
I bet you Turd could be a bigger Star Citizen streamer than Ben in about a week.
Dude,
at this rate. So
I support it.
Since Ben abandoned the entire Star Citizen community, which is crazy.
On a whim.
Yeah.
Dude.
Left him completely heartbroken.
Yep. For no reason.
He's just a traitor.
Because Razorfist told him to.
Yeah.
What?
Ben loves Razorfist, dude.
I don't even know that Razorfist had opinions about Star Citizen.
Yeah, you did, Ben. Stop pretending. We all know.
No.
That is true. When Razorfist made those known, Ben
stopped playing it, dude.
Yeah, shortly after that.
That's a wild coincidence.
Timing was pretty suspect.
Wild coincidence.
I did re-download the game, by the way. I was playing it the other day.
Well, why aren't you streaming it?
Because I had to delete it.
It's time to get back on the horse.
Why did you have to delete it?
Because I have a 500 gigabyte SSD, and I have no space for any of the games that I want to play. And it's the only thing that can play. I can only play the games if they're on an SSD. So I literally have to delete stuff and download other things just to be able to play it.
I understand that, but why are you deleting Star Citizen? What are you playing in favor of it?
Space.
What are you playing over Star Citizen, Ben?
I was playing Fortnite with my brother.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I was playing games. Games with my siblings.
Fork knife battle pass.
And then I was playing.
I just shit out my ass.
I was playing.
Ben, how's your sister? She good?
Ooh.
Yeah.
The important questions.
Yeah, she's good. What's up?
No.
I mean, what's up? Why do you say it like that?
Why are you so hostile?
She's good, but what's up with you? How you doing?
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
The super chat that just came in is pretty good. That was sleep for 50. Then the turd. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. Shut up, you silent son of a bitch.
That's incredible, actually.
Don't say nothing to me.
Thank you for that. We appreciate that.
That's good.
I'll teach you not to talk to me, bastard.
You fucking peasant.
Yeah, you peasant. We should just make Ben read super chats now. That sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Ben,
well, go ahead, Mike.
I was just gonna say, Ben, read super chats.
Oh, do we have some more to read?
Read them.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
we do.
Tell me. I'm just
pull
telling
them
you what to do.
Let's see. There we go.
Phil's cousin for $20 says, "I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'll see your 10 minutes on the timer and raise you 20. Meek, keep Ben off." That was a while back. They did keep me off. They did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we added.
Thank you for that super chat.
The 20 minutes to that.
I think we should try it again.
Greatest Potatoes for $2 says, "AOC muted would." That's crazy. Thank you for that super
Is
chat.
it though? She's pretty attractive.
fair.
Are you saying she's ugly?
No. I'm just like,
So you're saying you think she's hot?
I'm saying the muted comment is a
So
little
you have a thing for
weird.
AOC?
I mean, that's not that crazy.
No, but my
I mean, just her
favorite-
kinda how
feet,
we-
really. But
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone would appreciate her if she was muted all the time. So,
Yeah.
like, do you
What was
like
that noise?
listening to her talk?
I haven't really listened to her.
That's not true, Ben. I know you listen to AOC.
I stay away from politics in my life, in the grand scheme of my life.
You literally told everyone you were related to General Cornwallis. What are you talking about?
That has to do with history.
It's politics, Ben.
No, it's not.
You called America the other guys, the other side.
British politics.
Goodness gracious.
Is that it?
Yeah, do you pay attention to British politics?
Not at all.
I only follow British politics.
Yeah, I only follow the royal family.
I gotta see when I'm next in line, you know. Oh man.
Are you gonna read more super chats, Ben, or
Are you gonna pull them up?
So
No.
rude.
I mean, hold on.
I can't
guess
read them if I can't see
I got
them.
this for you.
Well, I mean, you could pull them up.
I can't. I don't have the control.
You have a
Nightmare
phone.
13 for $2 says Criticalist Blaine hates Alien. Does he really?
Oh yeah, he fucking.
Oh my goodness, this
No
guy's
way.
takes are worse than mine. He also hates Jaws.
Yeah, he said it was.
yeah,
too
well, that's what I
slow
said in the
and
chat. It's like the xenomorph is like the Jaws of space, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
But they're also just both great movies, so I don't understand that. Okay, but
Well, one of them's a great movie and one of them's an okay movie.
boring. Motherfucker.
Wait, does he actually hate
yes,
Alien?
apparently that's what they're
Yeah,
saying.
I'm pretty sure I've heard him say that before.
I've heard the Jaws take, but I didn't know
Yeah.
about the Alien take. That's kind of crazy.
I didn't know about that one until tonight. So
That's true. I'm glad. Is this better?
What?
Huh?
You're great. You're doing,
This said I was quiet.
absolutely fantastic.
you're killing it,
I'm-
turd. Now shut up.
Motherfucker.
That was-
I'll not be spoken to in that manner.
It was so soft and
Colorado
aggressive
Kiddo
at the
for
same
$2
time.
says, Imagine taking advice from Ben. Thank you
Yeah.
for the super chat. I have good advice, depending on what you're asking me for advice on. So
I don't know, Mike. Do you have any advice that you can ask Ben right now?
No. In fact, when I played Resident Evil 9, chat was like, even Ben chose the ending to save Leon, and I was like, the fact that Ben chose it means I chose the right option.
I didn't hear that, so I'm good spoil.
did you pick the wrong ending?
There's no wrong. There should not be a wrong ending in that game.
No, there should just be the one ending. I actually think.
No, they
it
should.
was
They
fair.
they spent the entire game telling you that you should destroy that thing. That it would be bad for it to get out. That
no,
the
not
best
if
choice for
pay
you to make.
attention to the story.
That the best thing for you to do is get rid of it.
There's literally
Unless you
an-
want to save Leon. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay,
Step
cool.
away for a
I'm
minute.
so stuck on Leon that I can't like make any other choices. And then they make it seem like it's the worst fucking thing in the world that Leon Kennedy died. I'm like, so you just like shit all over his heroic sacrifice of like, I'll just die so that other people can live and like the bad
What?
guys don't get the thing in their hands.
Yeah, but it very clearly stated, not clearly, but it's stated if you're smart and you read and pay attention. that this wasn't that bad by
Damn,
the end,
dude.
which means that it leads you to believe that the correct choice is not to believe
No,
what you've been told the
saying
entire time.
something is cataclysmically bad, and they go, okay, maybe not
They never-
cataclysm.
Mike,
Shut
they
the
never
fuck up,
once
Ben.
said it
And then
was.
saying it's not cataclysmically bad, and Leon straight up telling you in the end, Leon, who has access to more files than anybody else would know about this thing, tells you, fucking destroy it. It should not fall into the wrong hands, Grace.
Destroy it.
But
He
Grace-
fucking tells
Grace
you to
had-
destroy
tells
it
you.
and let him die. The reason the game presents it as the wrong option is because of
Mike.
all people like you who
People
jerk
like
their
you.
fucking dicks all night to Leon pictures and Leon fanfic and try to pretend like that's the worst thing in the world to lose one of your fucking heroes in a game
Mike.
and not be able to lose Leon. And that's the only fucking reason. If you paid attention, I know, Ben, I played the fucking game. And the fact that they present two options and then tell you the one option's wrong is stupid.
No,
Stupid.
I think
It is very
Don't
stupid,
get
Ben.
me wrong. I don't think having both options there is something the game should have done. I think it should have just made you go the correct route.
The safe
However,
route.
you have information as the player, as a different character that Leon doesn't have. So of course he still believes the same thing he did because he never had that information. The information he had was still the misinformation.
Even
about what
the information
about what
that Grace has,
it still
makes it
she
great.
understands what it means though, and he doesn't have that
but
information.
she understands what it means also from Grace's perspective. Grace, the same person that literally took a blind girl out of a safe containment to read Braille on something that she could have figured out herself if she had taken 5 seconds.
Boom.
The first pilot that she runs into literally gets him killed by crashing the helicopter into a rooftop.
What a retard!
I'm not gonna argue about this with you tonight. It's too. I'm gonna save my energy. It's not worth
If
it.
you actually paid attention and you're not fucking
I'm not
stupid,
gonna argue with you about this. It's not worth.
then
the
you would
energy.
know that other choice was wrong.
The other choice didn't need to be there. We're not disagreeing on this.
But then it was. So if you give two choices and then you go, well, nope, that one's wrong. Fucking wrong. That's it. You're wrong.
If you're stupid, you'll choose.
If you're
you
stupid,
know what? You know what, Mike? Did you actually choose to destroy Elpis?
yes.
That's what I would have done.
That's what I would have thought. I like
So,
literally.
Guess what? When I played it, I also chose to destroy Elpis.
Well, apparently, chat says that you told them that you would have never chose that
no,
option.
No.
And saved Leon.
No, I chose to destroy it first. And the thing, you know what I rationalized? I said, you know what? I think they're telling me that this thing might not be bad, but Leon.
Wait, so you went back and
yeah, I
chose the
went
other
back and
option?
redid it. Yeah, I remember.
Well, the way they do it,
Gives you the
Josiah,
option,
straight up is if you pick the other option, it shows you like a really shitty ending, and then it goes, "Do you want to go back and do the other one?"
Yeah,
straight up
that's
just says
lame.
that.
And that,
Oh,
and
it's
that's
very lame.
And so
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying I don't think
No,
it
I
needed
don't
to
like
be there in
that.
the first place. I don't like that it's
This game
there.
sucks, bro. I don't know, man.
The game is great. I do think that
kind of
did not
pussy
need
ass
to be
bullshit
there,
is that.
and I didn't
Crazy.
like it. So anyway,
If you
we're
paid
not- we
attention,
don't
They just don't
disagree
make
on-
Resident Evil games like they used to,
if you
man.
paid attention,
That's true.
Shut up.
if you just paid
Shut your
attention,
mouth.
Now you want me to
know,
shut up too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If you
Get
just
your-
Wow.
paid
Assume Ben's gonna
attention
be
to the
only one
game,
talking on this panel.
you know, losing
hostile.
Leon would be the worst thing that ever happened.
I'm surrounded by a bunch.
I mean, am I wrong?
Yes.
No.
I don't think so, man. I
Franchise
don't
is
think he's
great.
wrong. Great.
Look, the rest of the game.
We're
you know,
using
it
the
was
word great
decent.
very liberally right now.
For the Resident Evil franchise, it is great.
Okay, Ben.
If you don't think so, then you're just wrong. So
It's okay. It's
I don't know.
fine. It's a
okay to
fine
be wrong.
game.
No,
It's
okay
not
to be wrong,
great.
Nick. It's okay to be wrong.
It's not. It's
It's-
not great.
It's
2 is
definitely
great.
Not great. It's definitely not great.
Two
And
is
and
great.
it
One
and
is
it
great.
very much
4
tries to
is
mimic
great.
2. And if they had just done what 2 did and like not been fucking
is
cowards
great.
about it
Yep.
and let you have 2
That's the
separate
problem. They're
choices,
being cowards.
they should have let you have 2 separate storylines where you play one as Grace and one as Leon and not had them intersect with each other at all.
Yeah. I don't-
Yes.
I disagree.
That's absolutely how it should have played out.
The
Disagree.
intersecting is kind of gay.
And
Why
Grace
are we
is
talking about this?
and
Is
Grace
this
is
relevant?
like literally fucking retarded.
Yeah.
She may be one of the dumbest protagonists.
Yep.
She literally gets a young child killed and then gets mad at Leon about it.
I wouldn't accept that.
Well, why'd you
Don't
have to
accept
shoot her? I don't know, bitch. Maybe you shouldn't bring 4-year-olds out of
Don't
a
accept
safe
it, bro.
containment, running them around with zombies that you didn't take care of or handle yourself. You knew it was dangerous, and you still chose to bring this small child out here into certain death.
That's the problem when you have a woman.
Maybe if you just paid attention to what was going on, you would have seen all the zombies.
Never letting that go, Ben.
Well, I think you got your worth out of that super chat.
Wild.
That's crazy. Natram Zeus Poisavi for $2 says no, Mike. I'm out. Okay, see
What
you
is
later.
that profile?
What happened?
Have a good night.
It's like the POV of an ant on his like desk.
Oh, no, Mike, I'm out. No, I'm back.
Eating a
I'm here now.
sandwich.
So I'm back.
Is the RE9 talk over?
It's like his dick's POV. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, learn how to use
This is what
punctuation.
my wiener
Thank you for that
sees.
$2 super chat.
Oh, he's
I'm
back.
back.
He's back.
If you
Thank you for
just
that
paid
I guess,
attention.
I guess
Please
this
learn how
guy
to use
is
punctuation.
a little gay for Mike. That's right.
No, he's just my homie, bro.
No, I get it. You know, I
Why
mean,
y'all keep
I'm
you guys
got to
make everything
So
gay.
it's fine. You know, it's fine.
Ben admitted to having a strong, very intense homosexual crush on Leon Kennedy. You guys didn't call him out for
Why
that.
are you,
Bro,
putting
you're
words
the
in
one
my
that got
mouth?
married to a dude not that long ago. So I don't think you have any room to talk.
That would actually mean I'm more qualified to talk about it than any of you.
At least I'm not
Then I
That
guess
That
we're all
literally
gay.
would qualify me to talk about it more and
That
tell
means that
you
you're
how
the
gay
gayest
Ben
one
is
here.
being right now. That would mean I am the most qualified to talk about how
Yeah,
gay
'cause
Ben
you're
is
the
being
expert.
right
I don't
now.
understand
You're the
how
expert
me-
right now, the professional.
Well, and yet here you are trying to disregard my opinion on stuff.
Well,
No,
you're
no,
married to a man. What do you know about being gay?
I'm
Bitch,
just saying
shut the
you're-
fuck up.
You're in the same boat as us, bro. You're in the same boat as us.
Nope, not even.
You're in like the.
I committed to it. You didn't commit to the bit.
cabin, bro.
You
the
didn't
captain's
commit to-
cabin here.
You didn't commit. We're not on the same boat. I would refuse that.
You're in the captain's cabin
On
the gay
principle
boat, bro.
alone, based on a story in the Bible called Jonah, I would not be on the same boat as Ben. Take from that what you will.
Read, Ben.
Really old movies for $5 says RDJ sounds like the silent actors that couldn't make the transition to sound. YouTube and Twitch are taking over with the youth. Hollywood is a corpse.
Boom.
Thank you for that super chat.
Spitting facts.
Factual.
Spitting facts out here. I respect it.
You sure? It's not like my media literacy thing. Maybe he just needs to be more media literate.
Media literacy.
I mean, he needs to pay attention. Well, if he just paid attention.
I mean, you know, there is a thing about, you know, older generations not being able to, you know, transition with the times and all that. So,
Transition.
you know, it is what it is. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah. I respect it.
I still like RDJ. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
He's Dr. Doom, man.
yeah.
He sure is.
Who is it? Although apparently,
Metal
according to
Slave.
Robert Meyer Burnett, he's actually in the film quite a bit,
Is he?
like
Okay.
in costume,
Wait, how
He said-
does he know?
because they like he knows like I don't know if he's seen the whole film, but they got like a bunch of like updates on stuff and what was going on with it and stuff. And apparently the rumor is that Dr. Doom is in the movie a lot and that he is almost exclusively in costume. There's like only a couple scenes where he's not.
That's
I'm
kinda
just
cool.
curious how they're going to, you know, reconcile the awkward moment of them staring at the same face as Tony Stark.
Yeah.
My guess is it probably won't be revealed till the end of the film
What's
So
it?
they're gonna
We
be
all
like,
know. What would be the
Tony?
point of that?
Tony, is that you?
because the characters don't know. The
They
heroes
don't know
don't know.
until
Like they may show him like with it off like to the camera and stuff, but I wonder if they won't show him with it off to
Right.
like them until like the end of the film or whatever.
Or I mean, he might just keep the mask on the whole time, and then
It seems weird if they're going to do that they would go so heavy into, like when they announced it, of showing RDJ unmasking, if they're trying to save it.
Well, yeah, the whole reason why they did that was just for marketing and money. Yeah. I think.
I as far as I know, and I'm not well versed in the comics, Doom doesn't have his mask off like ever, does he?
He takes it off sometimes.
Rarely.
Yeah. Rarely, so it's not something that they have to do even, right? He could be in his mask the entire time. So the characters won't know.
It just depends on if they really paid attention, Ben, you know?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
If they actually paid attention and listened, then they probably would know.
I'm trying to remember in the Fantastic Four post-credit scene where did he have his mask on or off?
Yes, he has it on. Yeah. No, he has it off. He has it in his hand.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes, because he's getting the rumors that he's getting his face healed.
So there you go. Boom. What do you think about that, Ben?
Yes,
well, if Ben had paid attention, they show you.
Yeah.
That he has it in his hand.
Are we on super chats?
No.
All right, let's keep going. Double Lock 1 for $2 says, Ben, what's your opinion about Ewoks? I hate them. Thank you for that super chat. Disgusting little bear people. Get them out.
Ben hates little people, confirmed.
Take them out.
Did you guys see the little people that stormed the Scientology?
That was amazing.
Yes,
yeah. So there's been like people getting really bold, like because they're all bored in Hollywood and stuff. Yeah. And yeah, they've been like storming like Scientology bases and stuff. There's one in particular, I think it's on Hollywood Boulevard, over by the Chinese theater, because there's like a guy that stands outside of there. I only know this because on TikTok, this guy goes outside and he like warns people not to go in. And one of the people that works there is named Shannon, and everybody thinks Shannon is like a hottie. And these like group of guys ran in there, so they just started like gathering people to like do this, and they ran like a whole like midget raid on like the Scientology base.
It's incredible. So funny, dude.
It's pretty good.
Where did you even assemble this?
Let's go!
Speedrun timer is killing them, man.
Dude, I love it. Midget raid! Yeah.
Sorry, sir, I have a question. This is private property.
Pretty
yeah, they asked if Shannon would take a picture with them, and he got a picture with Shannon. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. There's like a whole arc to this whole thing. Yeah, but yeah, those guys like, I don't know if the same guys ran in again, but there was like a group of guys that also ran in there, and it was pretty great. Like, yeah.
Did you see the Despicable Me one that they did?
No.
Oh, what?
Dude, was it with Minions?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually kind of great.
Oh,
dude, okay, that's pretty great.
Here we go. Hello. We are here to meet Tom Cruise. May we inside? Minion.
That's pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. I know people were like hoping there was going to be like something weird inside, but I'm like, they're not going to store anything weird in like those public areas. Like, it's likely on the ship in international waters, like where nobody can go to.
I think they took the door handles off those buildings now, though.
They probably did.
There's been so many speed runs.
Well, they also have what's it called? They have what's it called? Like automatic locks and stuff on those doors. Yeah. So like when they see the one guy that like harasses them outside the building, and harass is using that very liberally, but like when he's outside like warning people and stuff, when they see him coming, they'll just run inside and like automatically lock the doors.
Yeah.
He's gotten Shannon to smile a couple times. So like, but yeah, Shannon has to go inside when he shows up too. Shannon's kind of a baddie, you know. Poor girl.
That's true. Yeah,
gotta get her out. Shannon. Get her out. They did ask about Xenu, so. Somebody asked about
Xenu. Was
Xenu.
An ex-Scientologist once.
Who?
I knew somebody that was an ex-Scientologist.
Oh, Were they
Yeah.
weird?
Really?
She wasn't like super weird, but she she had some interesting stories. So
Was her name Leah? Ramini?
no.
Really, just I was just like, this buddy of mine, Leah. She just, she was in there a long time. This buddy of mine, Tom, he's pretty cool, super chill guy. He tried to ruin his marriage. It's pretty crazy. I was like, Tom, that's awful.
I called him TC. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey T, how you doing, pal? What's going on, man? Oh man, Scientology still messing with you, bro? That ain't right. It's crazy work, dude. Ben,
Like
what
jumping
celebrity do you
up.
want to meet more than any other celebrity in the world, living or dead?
Living or dead?
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. I'd have to sit there and think about that.
Cornwallis.
And why can't you come up with these on like the fly?
I don't really generally think about celebrities I want to meet.
Think about it, Ben. You could be one famous person, living or dead.
I mean, I would have liked to meet Michael Jackson.
Wow, not Jesus? Okay, cool.
You said celebrity.
I said famous person, living or dead.
my
Oh,
goodness.
so Jesus isn't a celebrity now. Okay, cool.
Of course
All right.
you're trying to. Oh my goodness.
Okay. No. Ben, it's fine. Michael Jackson, cool. All right, got it. Okay. All right, we understand now. Got it.
You are
Cool.
such a whore.
Yeah. I'm not the one that wanted to meet Michael Jackson over Jesus, bro. I'm just saying. I didn't choose that
There's
line.
only one correct answer to this question. And you
I was
chose
waiting.
dumb path.
I was waiting for. Yeah, you chose the wrong path. Ben, a lot of people have had access. There's a whole book about it, Ben. I was hoping. I actually was hoping that Ben would have caught on to the fact that, like, I changed it to famous people and would have went there, but I know he was still thinking
But my
celebrity.
first answer was Jesus, and then I was like, hold on, Jesus isn't a celebrity. So I was like, well, let me answer.
I thought you were gonna say like Frank Sinatra or something.
I mean, that would be top of the list too, 100%.
Frank Sinatra's at the top of your list.
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Because Frank has some of the best music ever made.
Well, it's good.
No, I stand by that. It's some of the best music ever made.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Music from that era was 10 times better than the trash we have now.
So you're saying that
Oh,
Frank
yeah.
Sinatra was better than Michael Jackson?
I said the trash we have now, Mike.
I don't know. I'm just
The
asking
trash
you if you
we
thought.
have now.
I'm asking you if you think Frank Sinatra is better than Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was the king.
It's like,
What?
no, we already took
Stop.
care of that trash.
Yeah, we got rid of that black guy. Blacks think they can take over music? What about Frank?
There's actually artists from that.
What
era
about
that are
Frank?
more than
The
Frank?
best, some of the
to be
best
honest.
music ever was made by black guys.
Wow.
Look at jazz as a whole. Jazz is incredible.
You're going down a bad road, man.
This motherfucker said jazz.
Yeah, jazz is incredible.
Black people gave us jazz.
Like that Charlie Parker fellow.
Dude, I'm dying, dude. That's
Some of the best jazz musicians are black people. Am I wrong? You can call me racist if you want.
those blacks in their jazz is pretty cool.
Am I lying?
Maybe not better than Frank, but they're up there.
I love how Mike tries to make me out as such a horrible human being.
Ben, I'm just repeating what you said, bro.
The way you repeat it, you make it sound like I'm saying something that's not true.
I'm just repeating what you said, bro.
Blacks
All right.
gave us jazz.
The blacks gave us jazz. Those black guys, man. Some of the best jazz I've ever heard. I didn't say you were wrong. I'm not even
wrong?
disagreeing with you.
You just
It's just interesting.
you said I hated black people's music.
I never said that. I said you like Frank Sinatra.
I do.
And then I asked you about Michael Jackson.
Can I not like
And
both?
I didn't say you couldn't like both. I said who you like more.
Hey, Ben, who are your favorite jazz artists?
Yeah. And if you say Thelonious Monk, I'm gonna call the cops.
I don't. Jazz is not one of my favorite genres, so I don't know off the top of my head.
So you just like it when it's about black people.
What on earth are we doing?
He was like, he goes, some of the best jazz musicians on earth are black people. And he goes, I don't fucking listen to that shit. I'm just saying. Like, obviously, jazz is pretty popular.
Did you listen to a lot of Tupac in college, Ben?
That's crazy work, bro. He straight up just said, I don't listen to jazz music. What do I do? Listen to jazz?
Do you not consider
You see the people?
jazz?
You see the people who make that?
If he's your top guy and you say you don't listen to jazz,
Who?
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra doesn't sing jazz.
What does he sing, Ben?
Well, let's find out what Frank's genre is.
He's gotta look it up now.
He's got to look up his favorite musician's
Well,
music
let's
style.
find out, guys.
No, I'm just pop. Jazz and
Pop.
Wait, what? What was that, Ben?
What'd you say?
No, Ben.
Jazz
What?
and swing.
Oh.
But you said he doesn't.
I said that wasn't the main type of music.
Ben most affected. He's like, Frank doesn't sing jazz. That's black people music.
He sings waz.
Mike, you kill me, man.
Dude, I didn't say. You said he doesn't sing jazz, and then you said jazz was black people. You said jazz was black people music, and then you couldn't name a jazz musician.
I didn't say that it was black people music exclusively. I can't name anybody right now because my brain is not firing on all cylinders.
That's amazing, dude. He's just like, name one black musician. He goes, I can't do that.
Goodness gracious.
What
Now,
about
one of my favorite black musicians ever was Ray Charles.
Was who?
Ray Charles.
Oh, because he was blind?
No, because he was an incredible musician. Not because he was blind, Mike.
Would you like him as much if he wasn't blind?
What?
Would you like Ray Charles as much if he wasn't blind?
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
Talent's not
frankly.
the same. The talent is talent. Doesn't matter if you're blind or not blind.
I don't think he'd be able to hear music as well as he did if he wasn't blind.
But I guess we'll never know, will we, Mike? So that's a stupid question.
I mean, you could ask him in heaven, Ben, but you offended
question.
Jesus and said he wasn't your favorite celebrity, so... I'll ask him for you, Ben. I got this. Hey, I got this guy, a buddy of mine. Goes, is it Ben? I'm like, yeah, Jesus is Ben.
Oh, you mean Ben, the racist one?
Yeah, that black musician lover. Some of my best friends are black musicians.
What about
You know?
Beyonce?
Did you ask him if he liked jazz?
Queen Bee.
You like Beyonce?
Oh, she's all right.
Do you like Beyonce?
Oof.
She's all right.
That's okay. I don't like Beyonce either, Ben.
Prefer Whitney Houston.
That's respectable.
Who?
Whitney Houston.
I thought you said Whitney Houston, and I was like, he said her name wrong. Okay.
No. Not an idiot.
I mean,
Like, yeah,
I might sound like it because my brain is genuinely not firing on all cylinders.
I like
right
that
now.
one that died in the tub.
yeah, I like that one. I was addicted to drugs. That was
So,
cool.
all right. That's a terrible opinion. Music is one of the greatest things on this planet. So
Yeah, screw away who has weird takes. We just let him kind
Yeah.
of do his thing.
get out.
It's like some of the weirdest takes I've ever seen of any human being on the planet. Like even weirder than yours, Ben. Like just music is the worst thing ever. I'm like, what? It's like a quintessential part of being a human being.
This is the correct answer about Beyonce right here.
It's trash.
Correct.
Beyonce's Dookie.
I think Rihanna's trash.
Wow. Okay. Well, she wasn't even in the running. We weren't even.
I brought her up. Sorry, pop music. So
You know, she got beat up by Chris Brown.
You know how
Yeah,
those
he's also
spicy island
trash.
girls are. She had it coming.
the best pop singer
Yeah.
Ben,
that ever did it in the 2010 era. Shakira. Can't change my mind.
Do you think that Rihanna deserved to get beat up by Chris Brown?
No.
These conversations.
No woman deserves to get beat, Mike.
I mean, but what if she said some really mean things to him?
I don't care.
Oh.
You don't beat women.
What if she didn't make him a sandwich or something? You know,
Yeah.
You don't beat women. Now,
you
Chris
think Shakira
Brown,
is the best?
Yeah, dude. Love Shakira, bro.
Interesting. Is that why you like Zootopia so much?
I mean, I love Zootopia anyway, but sure.
Oh. Did her as a Impala, did that turn you on?
No. I'm not attracted to animals.
Well, you're attracted to Shakira.
Yeah, but she's not an animal.
So you wouldn't love her if she was a worm. Okay, well, now we have that answer.
Where is this going?
This is what Mike does. He is the
bro.
big
I'm just
He's
stupidity.
just asking questions.
I'm just asking questions, and you're just answering them for me.
I'm just asking questions.
I'm just asking questions, Ben.
Asking
I
questions.
just want to understand what your life
patriot would
is
do.
like. Yeah, you know,
wouldn't know
you
that.
obviously really like Michael
You
Jackson
never
over.
served your country as a Navy SEAL.
You obviously are a huge fan of Michael Jackson because you want to meet him over Jesus, which I think is a little weird, but you know, that's your choice.
Oh man.
Do you guys remember when we used to have a show?
I don't
No, I
remember
don't.
that
I
actually.
don't
I
remember that.
actually don't remember.
Oh,
What's
I feel
a
like
show?
that was a long time ago. But in a different time, in a different world, in a different life.
We actually covered some topics tonight, so
Surprising.
Yay!
It was because Ben was gone. You notice we got through all of the topics while Ben wasn't here.
that is
true.
interesting.
Hmm.
Ay.
I'm not saying it's your fault, Ben. I'm just pointing something out.
Yeah, totally.
Do you even listen to Michael Jackson, Ben?
Yeah, when's the last time you listened to a Michael Jackson song, Ben?
I don't know. Been a while.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Probably Thriller.
Name one
what?
that isn't Thriller.
Bad. It's a good one.
It's just the title tracks to different albums,
Couldn't tell you.
like
You know,
Dangerous.
he was saying Michael Jackson is bad, but he haphazardly stumbled onto.
I'm
Yeah,
just like
obviously.
I'm just confused, like why you said Michael Jackson.
Well, I was just trying to think of celebrities, and I was like, I really don't want to meet any of the celebrities today, like at all. And then I was trying to think of people that were dead.
What about Ryan Gosling? What do you want to
Okay,
meet?
all right, but listen, hear me out. Because we were talking about Michael Jackson earlier, it's the first person that popped in my head, so that was like the first
Oh,
my
so-
gut
okay.
response.
So
Yeah.
it's just yeah.
If I actually
First
had
name
time
you
to
blurted
sit,
out.
yeah, if I was
Yep.
sitting here and thinking about, yeah, I would have thought of Ryan Gosling. Yeah, sure, I probably would have thought of some other people, but I wasn't thinking about the
So
question.
you just said Michael Jackson, and
I
that's what we were
just
talking
said
about
Blurted
earlier.
out the first black guy you could think of.
Ben went full DEI with his answer. He's like, wait, it's got to be a black guy.
No.
I genuinely didn't think about it that hard. It was
the
just
king of pop.
because we were talking about Michael Jackson.
It's like, to
earlier,
be
it just
fair,
kinda
he was
popped
light
up.
skinned, so he was one of the good ones. So.
Well, my favorite part was he just said he was the king, and then didn't say of what.
Now,
Didn't
if
finish
you
the
wanna
phrase.
ask me, if you want to ask me, like, say a football player or baseball player, or, you know,
Yeah.
celebrity, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Ben, what are your thoughts on Jose Canseco?
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Ask
Wade
me-
Boggs?
Ask me modern questions.
What about Tolkien?
Tolkien would have been really cool to meet. 100%. I would rather meet C.S. Lewis, though.
Wow.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
To try to make up to Jesus for picking Michael Jackson over him.
I can't with you, Mike.
I picked the other guy this time. Isn't that cool?
Can't. I can't. with
Interesting.
you. You're nonsense.
Well, apparently can't with Jesus either. Well, it's shame.
What about you, Mike? Besides
okay, Ben.
Jesus.
Jesus loves
Besides
you.
Jesus.
Besides
Who do you-
Jesus,
who do you
obviously,
want?
because he's number one.
Of course.
You know, that's a great question. Probably Michael Jackson.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Probably Michael Jackson. He's the king, you know?
That he is.
I want,
That he
I
is.
want to meet Felonious Monk. Be like, hey, what's it like being black and doing all that jazz music?
You know, it's terrible because Mike would call me racist for this. The first baseball player, I thought it was black too.
Automatically racist for thinking about a gifted athlete, Ben.
Because you make everything I say sound like it's racist.
Ben, I think you're projecting because I don't make you sound racist. You make you sound
I
racist.
don't, though. I genuinely don't.
I don't have to help you at all in that department, pal. You do that all on your own.
You didn't even refer to him as Mike. You were just like you. Like
You.
Yeah.
not a name.
You know the problem with you people?
All right. What about you, Turd?
Other than Jesus, of course.
Of course.
Yes, obviously. Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
I thought that went without saying, but apparently not.
Yeah, yeah.
Color me surprised.
I mean, I could go the joke and just say Michael Jackson again, but in all honesty, it would be Norm Macdonald.
That's a good one. That's a good choice. See, Turd, I knew you had a good head on your shoulders.
I don't know if I go that far.
What do you have against Norm Macdonald?
You don't like Norm Macdonald?
Wait,
You know, Norm was white.
He was Canadian.
He was a white
I hate
Canadian
Canadians.
comedian.
I mean, it's
Aren't you
basically
Ben, aren't you Canadian?
British.
No, not even remotely Canadian.
I think you're a little bit Canadian.
Very much not, actually.
He's closer to your people than Americans are.
Wow. Steep.
That's crazy.
Steep.
No, I prefer Jerry Seinfeld's humor.
Fucking okay.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Sure.
I love Seinfeld's.
You love those airplane jokes?
Yeah,
That's wild, dude.
I do. I don't know what it is.
You like
bro.
jazz?
Yeah. It's the way he talks, man. It kills me.
What's
I
the
was-
deal with Negroes?
I was just watching
What's the deal with those black guys?
I was just watching the B movie the other day again, and that movie's so out of pocket for so many different reasons.
I bear it back. The racism's getting too strong. I have to drink some water.
Sorry for offending you. Colorado Kiddo for $2 says Ben for Benedict Arnold. That's crazy. Thrashifice for $5 says never built a monument, but at least the music was good. Ben, that's crazy. Thank you for that super chat.
Is there anything else that really matters? You know.
Yeah.
Music's great. XR Kun for 520.50 for $5 says Ben likes the blues because he gets to enjoy the suffering of those singing.
So good one.
Thank you for that super chat. That's wild. Fit Down Sports 502 for $2 says Beyonce's best song is No Scrubs. If you know, you know.
I can't.
I don't know.
I just think of
don't
Michael
know.
Keaton and the other guys whenever I hear TLC songs.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Michael
Am I still on
Keaton?
it? Yeah, the other guys where like he just keeps accidentally saying TLC songs.
The other guys. Yep. That's the one with Mark Wahlberg and
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Man, I haven't seen that in forever.
I haven't either. The only part I remember from that movie is the aim for the bushes.
That's so good.
Just my Samuel L. Jackson and I forget who was part of Dwayne Johnson, I think.
Yeah.
They're just like aim for the bushes. They just jump off the building and die.
And there was no bush. That was even funnier. It was just ground.
It's the one thing I remember from that movie.
That-
That had
yeah.
a lasting impact.
Yep. That did kill me. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
What are we doing, man? I also just rewatched Step Brothers recently too.
Oh, that's so good.
Also hysterical.
Oh man, I haven't seen Step Brothers in forever either.
Dude, there's so
They just
many
don't
jokes.
make comedy movies like
There's
they
so
used to,
many
man.
jokes in that movie that would not fly in any movie today.
Mm-mm,
And then on top of that too, one of my other favorite comedies from like the 2010s, or I think between 2000 and 2010 is 40-Year-Old Virgin. That movie is also hilarious. Oh my goodness.
40,
that one
yeah,
also,
40
that one also would not
kills
fly
me.
today.
No, not at all.
At
No.
all.
They do not make comedy movies
funny,
like
bro.
that anymore. Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I can't even think of when the last like really good comedy movie was. They
just pure comedy.
They just don't exist anymore.
Well, they don't make a lot of pure comedies anymore like that. In that regard,
A lot of the comedy movies these days are just too safe, man. Like they just
they're
don't.
very sanitary.
They try to not offend people with their comedy, and that's just not what comedy is supposed to be.
The truth is, comedy tends to be is more offensive in the grand scheme of things. To some,
the more offensive it is, the funnier I find it. So,
dude, I mean, I was rolling watching the roast of Tom Brady. I thought that was
oh my gosh, yeah, that was really
good.
good.
That was
yeah.
so funny.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of really good like comedy stuff like on YouTube, and that's where I find a lot of the comedy stuff.
Dude,
that
I think
watch these
Matt
days,
Rife is
so.
funny.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think he's funny.
Who's that?
I think Matt Rife is pretty funny.
He's a stand-up.
A lot of white women like him.
I was kidding.
And Ben.
Yeah.
Matt Ripus.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. The gays like him a lot. So, yeah.
I don't know about that, but he's
So.
pretty funny.
Yep. Yeah.
Are we doing a
Kill
tier list
Tony?
tonight?
Kill Tony is another one that I watch quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
I like
pretty
the
funny show.
Fragrant guy too.
Which one?
Who?
The Fragrant guy?
Fragrant, yeah.
Who?
Isn't that the name of his podcast?
Guy that smells good?
No. Flagrant.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Flagrant. Andrew Schultz. Schultz?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I think he's pretty funny.
Guy with the mustache.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yep.
He's in the Street
Alright.
Fighter.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Do we rank all the Pirates movies yet?
Mike just knows the chat will murder him.
I-
if he doesn't
I-
have a tier list.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Did we?
Chat, have we ranked the Pirates movies?
Chat. I don't know if we did or not.
Don't answer all at once. Fuck.
Matt Rife and Andrew Schultz are cringe in my opinion.
You're cringe.
Double Hawk
Spider-Cut.
says I'm pretty sure we did.
I think we
We
might
got
have.
3 people that say no.
Oh. Maybe we didn't.
Mike, don't
Yeah,
you
Mrs.
know?
Rough Night says no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No, I don't remember all the tier lists we did.
Let's just do it. You got it? You got it pulled up? You ready to go?
I'm going to send it to Ben. Ben, you got to pull this up.
I'm not pulling it up.
Ben, I need you to pull this
I'm
up.
literally not pulling it up. So
Why?
you can send it to me all you want. I'm not pulling it up.
It's just a Pirates of the Caribbean thing. It's just 5 movies.
And
We may try to a tier list.
okay,
Do you not want to help the stream?
what are you doing that you can't pull it up?
Don't worry about what I'm doing, Ben.
Exactly, I'm not pulling it up.
I'm doing something very important, Ben.
Two can play this game. I am pulling it up.
I'm doing something very... 2 complain. What are you talking about? I pull up the tier list
I
every
ain't
week.
pulling it up.
Wow.
Well, not
Alright.
every week, but yeah.
The
I mean,
weeks that we
missed
do
it
a
the
tier
last,
list...
like 4 weeks.
more like the last
I wouldn't
2
say
weeks,
every week.
3
but-
weeks.
It's been like 4 weeks.
Every week that there's been a tier list done that I hosted, I pulled it up. No one's ever pulled one up for me.
I'll pull it up.
No, it's fine. No,
Not true.
it's too late
Josiah's
now.
pulled up
That's
multiple-
all right.
No. Nope, it's too late.
Good. That's the attitude.
I
like.
gave Ben a task and he refused.
Yeah, sure did.
Well, you know what? It's fine. Mike, if you're busy,
No.
You're too
Pull it up.
busy
Pull it up. Nope, pull it up. It's too late. It's here.
All right.
There we go. We got
Pirates
it.
of the Caribbean tier list. Here it is. Look
So
at that.
much
Here we
tension.
go.
On the internet.
So I think you can trust me.
100% objective.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
You're a definitive expert.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
100% incorrupt.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
100% corrupt.
And give us your vote. I am trying to buy your vote.
Objectively the best tier list, but
Yep.
we can be bought.
Like, what are you eating? Are you eating cantaloupe?
No. What a lazy tier list. It's like, motherfuckers, you whine every week that I don't do one. Finally give you one. What a lazy tier list.
I mean, there are
way
only
to.
5
You don't
entries.
like music. Get out.
I mean, Ben could have put this tier list together.
I didn't put this tier list together. I found it online. It's already done for me.
5 entries. Yep. It'll work.
We don't have to do it.
No.
It's
You
fine.
know what?
It's fine. We don't have to do it. I just thought
quality, not quantity.
I
So
thought
we
you
are
had a thought you had a hard out
ready to cook
at 11:30.
Well,
I was trying to be I was trying to be considerate of you and
I
your
appreciate
family.
that. I appreciate that. I'm not
Because if
I'm
I
not
have
trying
more,
to
if we
roast
have
you.
more than 10,
I'm not
it's going
trying
to take
roast
3
you.
hours.
We're having fun out here. We're having a good time, and I think that this is a perfect tier list. I think this is great. I was just trying to remark on the quality over quantity that we have going on here, and I think that is pretty superb. So, I
Are
think
you
it's
sure?
yeah. Yep. I love black people playing music. It's great. So, let's do it.
Just jazz. Not supposed to play any other music.
Yeah, which Frank Sinatra is definitely not part of.
Yeah. Which is why he's the best, you know. All right. Well, here we go. We have the tier list. A very meticulously sought out tier list by Epic Mike. Worked very hard to find this one.
No, I didn't.
It's
Super hard. Yep.
one of the best tier lists I've ever seen, to be honest.
Thanks.
So
10 out of 10.
So here we go. Ben,
Yeah.
get cracking.
S.
We're going to start. Hold on. We're not starting at the first one, Ben. I really wish you would have given me a second, Ben. You just kind of jumped in there. We're working from the back. We're going from the back forward. From the back to the front.
I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I don't remember what happened in this movie.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even remember what the name of this movie is because this says Salazar's Revenge, and that's not true.
That's not it. No.
That's not
Dead
the
Man's no wait. Dead Men
Is it-
Tell No Tales is what this one
Is it
is.
Dead Men Tell No Tales?
Yep.
Barbosa came back. It had Javier Bardem in it. So that's cool.
I mean, Barbosa was in all of them, so
Was he in 4?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's in all of them.
Yeah.
Well, either way, put it in D. I genuinely don't remember anything that happened. It was forgettable then, so put it in D.
Wow. Shai, do you remember this one?
I do because I rewatched this one recently with my wife and daughter. So, yeah, this one. Now it's kind of weird because after rewatching them, my opinions on this one and the fourth one have basically completely flipped.
Really?
This one is complete ass. So I'm gonna give this one.
Wait, did you think it was good originally?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it the first time I watched it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
And yeah, my opinions on this have changed dramatically. I think this is one of the weakest, if not the weakest entry in the franchise. So I'm gonna give it an F.
Wow, full on F.
Yeah.
I don't think any of these movies are F, but
Jazz?
Yeah, I feel like this was when it was like officially in cash grab territory. So I'm gonna give it an F as well.
Mm-hmm.
flash grab.
Turd?
Hold on, my phone's at 5%.
Goodness gracious.
Turd? I
Plug your phone in throughout
you need to
the
be
day.
preemptively plugging your phone in.
Please.
Where's the fun in that? Okay. Yeah, this is the Javier Bardem one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
You say
nothing
S?
about it.
Yes.
And I said, eh. One of those Jerry Seinfeld noises.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't. I guess I didn't hate it, but just D, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a fan either. I remember the marketing for this was terrible because they just kept showing young Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like that, like god awful, de-aging technology on like a small person's body.
It was really bad. Yeah.
So like the guy was like severely emaciated and like super skinny.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's young Jack Sparrow. I'm like, was he like they live on a leper colony? Like, what was going on? Like, yeah, it was really bad. Yeah, this movie's not good.
They tried to do like this whole thing with Will Turner's son in this one too.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that was so dumb.
And it was not good. And they completely butchered Jack Sparrow in this one.
Isn't the guy like Will Turner's son?
Yeah.
That's what he was just talking about.
Hey yo, that
got him
straight up led with it, bro. Straight like that was the first thing he said, Ben.
I know.
That's fucking wild.
Wasn't Jack Sparrow kind of terrible in this one?
Yeah, wasn't Jack kind of like kind of
horrible?
This was the one with Javier Bardem, right?
Yeah. Yep. All right,
yeah, it's not good. I think D. You got a lot of D's. Chaz, did you give this an F or a D? You gave this a D, right?
I gave it an F.
Both gave it an F.
You gave it an F, so we got two Fs.
So
everybody else gave it a D.
We'll just give
yeah,
it a D.
We'll give it a D. Yeah. There is, I will say this, there is a potentially good movie in here because they spend the first part of the movie telling you that Jack ran out of luck. And I legitimately thought the concept of Jack Sparrow trying to find his luck was one of the coolest things ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I completely agree.
Don't they do nothing with
that? Could have
though?
been a great. No, they did not. They
do nothing with it. No.
No.
No, it's more like he's just old and like lame now, and that was their explanation, that he's just old and lame. But yeah. The other part about that is Jack Sparrow's like an incredibly skilled swordsman, and it actually is a legitimately good pirate, and he's extremely lucky. And that's kind of the whole thing with him.
And they kind of threw all of that out the window in this one, which was weird. So
yeah, it sucked. Yes, like Austin Powers trying to get his mojo back, 100%, which would have been the coolest freaking concept ever. On Stranger Tides, Ben.
D.
Wow.
I would put it in F. I hate this movie with a passion.
I know exactly why. Penelope Cruz, right? It's Penelope Cruz, isn't it?
No, I thought Jack was horrible in this movie. And then on top of that, I thought the whole stupid stuff with the missionary was one of the worst characters in this movie. The whole stuff with the mermaid was idiotic.
You mean the guy
trash
trying on a quest from God?
It was awful. It was awful. The whole thing was awful. The movie's awful.
We're on a quest from God.
It was a horrible movie.
Trying to teach people about Jesus.
Too.
You hated
I don't get bored watching movies.
Fuck that missionary, bro.
I don't get bored watching movies. I was bored out of my mind.
Sick of these Jesuits. Get him out of here.
He was terrible, bro. He was a horrible character.
Ben hates missionary. Okay.
Hey,
I get
missionary is a perfectly reasonable position.
Ben hates missionary.
Josiah, would you?
I love how Mike just takes
You
everything
said
I
it.
say.
You said
did not.
hated. You said I hated that missionary.
The missionary character.
I mean, you could probably, you could probably learn character doing missionary all the time.
Oh man! So okay, I watched this when it first came out. I didn't have a very good opinion about it. I rewatched it recently, and man, my opinion on this film has completely changed. I thought this movie was one of the funniest movies besides the first one in the franchise. I was dying with some of the quips and the relationship between Jack Sparrow and Barbossa in this one. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. They lean a lot more into the cartoony nature of Jack Sparrow, but honestly, I would rather take that over the butchery that they did with the final one when it comes to Jack Sparrow. I I thought they actually did a pretty good job with Jack Sparrow's character and stuff. They leaned a little bit more into the cartoony stuff, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna give this one a B. Actually, I'm gonna give this one an A.
A. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. I dig it. Chaz.
Yeah, I think this one had some interesting moments, but it didn't really, I think, kind of hold up to how good the other ones were. So I'm going to say like C.
Okay. Respect that. Turd?
Yeah, it's kind of same as Chaz. I don't know the last time I've even seen this movie. So maybe it changed, but yeah, it's probably going to be a C.
I respect that. I don't hate Missionary. It's fine. It's acceptable. So that at least gives it a C.
It works. You know?
Yeah. No, I actually agree with Josiah. There's parts of this movie that aged very well and are very funny. There's parts of it that are terrible. The thing that makes me mad, and the reason I can't give this movie a good grade, is because I think Blackbeard is terrible. I love Ian McShane, and he is a terrible Blackbeard. I think he's maybe the second worst Blackbeard I've ever seen on screen.
Damn.
And part of it was the CGI, because at the time, it's not as bad when you watch it on like streaming and stuff, but at the time they were really pushing 3D. And so there are moments in the movie where Blackbeard will be like talking and he'll just go like, ha, at the camera and stuff. And like for no reason. And I'm like, yo, what?
Oh yeah, the
like
late 2000s.
Dude, when he shows up and you're like, oh man, they've got like a Davy Jones entrance and his beard is all smoke and you're like, heck yeah. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, you know what we do to mutineers? We hang them with the camera. And I was like, no way. I said it out loud in the theater. I was like, no. I was very upset. And at the end of the movie, like he dies and he's like getting like consumed by the fountain of youth. And he's like, just standing there and he like reaches out with his skeleton hand and he's doing this. And like the movie like dedicates way longer than it should to him just doing this into the camera. And I was like, I want to kill myself. That's what I thought.
My favorite part in this movie is that you think that the Spaniards are after the Fountain of Youth like everyone else.
That part is great. Yes.
But then they go in to actually destroy the Fountain of Youth. Dude, it's awesome.
Dude, it's great. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
They roll up like a full army, like a full battalion, and you're like, oh man, they're gonna kill everybody. And he like grabs the cup, throws it on the ground, stomps on it. He's like, no one gives eternal life but God. And then they just walk out.
Dude, it was so good.
They straight up like crash out of the wall and say, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition, and then leave. And you're like, yeah, I didn't expect that actually. Like, yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, I do like that. I also actually really like Barbosa in this one.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Because he's acting like
him and Jack Sparrow have a great chemistry in this one.
Yeah, it's
really
pretty
good.
rad.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I say all that to say Blackbeard is so bad that I can't give it a good grade, but I do have a lot of fun with this movie, so I'm gonna give it a C.
That's fair.
All of that to come around to a C. But Ben hates this movie because of Penelope Cruz, and I get it.
Yeah,
because she is the worst.
Penelope Cruz.
Because she does.
No, she does suck in this movie. So
she only does Missionary.
That's how much I forgot this movie.
She probably only does Missionary, Ben. So you get it. At World's End.
Don't knock it. I love this movie. Nay.
Don't knock it.
Yeah, and well, so here's the deal with At World's End. Do I think it's a very good movie? No, I don't. But I have such fond memories of watching this movie, like repeatedly, and I don't know what it is about it. There's like infinite rewatchability to me, even though it's like 3 hours long, and I'm always entertained by it. I like all the stuff with Jack Sparrow in this one, and Will Turner, and I don't know. I was very entertained by it, and the fight on the ship in the rain with like the whole wedding scene was awesome. It's so cool. And then the score for this movie is incredible. Like it genuinely has some of the best music in any of these movies. It's very, very good. So I don't know. It's got a soft spot, but I'm not gonna crack back at anybody who says that this movie's bad or weak or whatever, because I don't necessarily disagree with you, but it's high on my list. So
Do you also like it because it's heavily implied that Will went down on Elizabeth?
Oh,
I mean,
because they make it they heavily imply that in that moment. You're like, yo,
sure, yeah.
Why is this in this movie?
I don't know. Get it, my man.
Hell yeah.
I was wondering because you hate. I was wondering if because you hate Missionary, if maybe that made this movie better for you.
No, dude.
Ben's famously like DJ Khaled.
No, I don't know. I really like this movie a lot.
I respect it.
A lot of fun.
So, what do you think about? You know,
man, I don't know, man. I might get flamed for this opinion. I think that this movie is kind of awful. I watched it when it first came out. I was so excited for this movie because I love the first one. I love the second one. I was so hyped for this movie. When I watched it, I thought that it was awful. I absolutely hated it. Only watched it once when it came out, and then I watched it once with my wife and my daughter just recently, and I still hated this movie, man. I don't know. Like I think that they do so much exposition in this movie. It drives me insane. There's some things that I do like about the film, but there's a lot of really dumb stuff in this film too. Like I think that Will Turner and Elizabeth's relationship is just pathetic in this film, to be honest. I think they do a horrible job with that. I think that Jack Sparrow is done poorly in this one. I think that they completely cuck Davy Jones, which I absolutely hate because he was absolutely fantastic in the second one. So there's a lot of things that I don't like about this one. There's a couple shining moments in there, but I don't think it's enough to really give this movie much grace for me. So I'm gonna give it a D.
Okay. Damn. Whole ass D.
Yeah.
Chance?
DDD's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I have the same problems that Josiah has with this film, but I think the big thing that took me out the most was like their over reliance on CG. You know, there's like so many beautiful sets and like practical things in the first two movies, and then like this one goes so hard into the CG, and like it's done well, but instead of it being like the frosting on the cake, they kind of like made that the main course.
Yeah.
And it's like that end battle with the ships is cool, but like I just think it was too much. So I'm gonna say B.
Okay.
Valid.
Turd?
Yeah. It was a weird thing. I've rewatched this 3 relatively recently, so this one's a little fresher in my mind. But the thing was, like, the first, it just felt like it sort of, it by this point had lost kind of sight of what the fuck the point of it was, where they're originally like send-ups to old pirate adventure movies like the 30s, 40s, and 50s and shit. And at World's End, it got to like a point where like it was too interested in expanding the lore of this world they created than actually just telling a fun adventure story. And it just was not as interesting anymore. So, but I still like a lot of parts of it. That marriage proposal was dumb.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll go B.
Okay. I am also in the same boat as Josiah. I actually do not like this movie very much at all. There are so many bad moments in this film that take me out of it that I just can't justify liking this film. Them putting David Jones in a bucket made me so angry that to this day, it may be my least favorite scene in any film I've ever seen. When they play the Firestone theme and zoom in on him, and he does like the eyebrow raise. I almost got up and walked out of the theater. That's how upset I was about all of this. They kill him in like the worst way possible, having Barbossa do like their wedding, and he's like, "Just kiss," and I'm like, "Yo," because at the moment when they hit that whirlpool and they're just broadsiding and like, I was like, "Yo, this is amazing!"
Yes.
But then the rest of it, and then like Jack Sparrow, they're like, "Ha, Jack Sparrow's crazy," and they're like, but like not like fun crazy, like crazy, like, "Hey, my uncle did way too much acid in like the 50s, and now he can't talk. He talks to like things that aren't there crazy. That's what it feels like.
Boom.
I get that he can't step on land. I understand that, but putting him in a bucket is stupid.
Oh my gosh, dude!
You know why?
So bad.
Because they could have just went to a boat.
I totally forgot about the bucket thing. I know you're still giving your rating. I'm giving it an F. Okay,
Let's go.
I can't forgive that. I cannot forgive that at all.
I'm gonna give it an F too.
Boom.
You know also why? Because Will Turner becomes Davy Jones at the end of the movie, and I cannot forgive that either.
Oh, fuck.
Because once again, in this film, when Will gets stabbed in the chest, there were like 10 guys in the theater that all cheered. I'm not even kidding you. There were like girls, and they're like, oh, and stuff, and like my buddy's girlfriend was there, and she's like, oh, or whatever, and I was like, yeah! And there was like a bunch of dudes, and they're like, yes! Yeah. We were so ready to be done with him.
Yeah, I'm dropping.
And they're like,
this is actually a really valid question. Do they carry him and put him in the bucket? Like
so
that is
I think. Well, there's
legit-
that's. You want to hear something that's even worse? There are multiple buckets leading up to the big bucket because they had him step in each of the buckets to get to the big one.
Dude. Ah. And the thing is, Davy Jones is one of the greatest villains of all time in the second film.
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
And then they just completely cock him in the third one. It's absolutely terrible.
So we got 2 Fs.
I'm dropping mine
A's.
to C.
Let's just put it in C. How do we feel about that? C?
Sure.
Sure. I think it's a little generous, but we can keep it in C. That's fine.
Dead man's chest. Ben?
Okay, so
no missionaries in this one.
So, hear me out.
Oh boy.
When I first watched this movie,
yep,
I hated it.
What?
Yep. With a passion. Hated this movie. Upon rewatch 2, 3 times, I actually realized that this movie was great. Put it in S.
It's an interstellar moment.
Nice.
Yeah. I had my interstellar moment on this.
See, Ben, you need to rewatch The Matrix now. With all the crazy bullshit you've said about The Matrix, you need to rewatch The
because
Matrix.
I watched this as a kid, and then I watched it later as an adult.
You didn't watch Interstellar as a kid, though.
I watched it as a teenager, and then I watched it as an adult. And then this, or The Matrix, I watched as an adult, and I'm going to rewatch as an adult. Probably won't like it still.
Yeah, but you were like barely an adult when you watched The Matrix.
That's not even true. Yeah, no, put this in S. It's awesome.
You didn't even have kids yet, Ben.
Yeah, I feel like you might feel differently if you watch The Matrix now. But
I do think that this actually matches up quite well with the first one, in terms of quality, and Davy Jones is awesome.
Whoa. Comment, Mr. Zeeb. Did Ben just say he hates it with a passion? What other movie has the word passion in it?
It always comes back to it.
It always comes back to Jesus.
Crazy, bro.
It's wild. Josiah.
Yeah, so this might be a wild take. I think that the first one is the best one of the entire franchise, but this one is my favorite of the entire franchise. I think that Davy Jones is phenomenal. He is one of my favorite villains ever in movie history. I think he is fantastic. I love the ominous nature of him when he shows up with the Flying Dutchman and stuff, and Will Turner being on the ship and everything, and him confronting Davy Jones for the first time. I think there's a lot of really interesting kind of personal dynamic stuff with the characters that they could have played more into with the third one that they completely did not. But I think this film is fantastic. The fight scene between Will Turner and Norrington and Jack Sparrow with the frickin' wheel and everything else is absolutely peak cinema. I think it's great. So I'm gonna give this one an S. I love this film.
Hell yeah, dude. I respect that. Chess.
I kind of don't like the wheel fight.
Damn.
I'm gonna give this an A. I think.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of really good stuff in there, but it for me it doesn't hit the heights that the first one does.
Gotcha.
The first one is just like the idea like distilled into its purest form.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, I dig that. Turd.
Yeah, I'm about the same way as Josiah, where I think the first is objectively the best, but this one's my favorite. Where it took what made it work about the first one, like Barbossa was a phenomenal villain, how you makes that up, and then Davy Jones is just fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And the CGI still looks fucking amazing.
Oh man, it's so good. Yeah, even to
And
this
Bill
day.
Nye's performance is just like I saw like behind the scenes of him just in the dots and whatnot on the thing, just doing the voice, and it's like you can still feel it.
Mhm.
Life is cruel. Yeah, dude, his delivery is amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So this is an S.
I respect
for
that.
me.
Hell yeah.
There we go. All right, hot take. Sorry, guys. Very sorry. I love this movie. And I agree with Josiah that Davy Jones is one of the best villains in cinema. Like, he is up there as one of the best villains ever. His motivation is rad. All of it is great. Me and my buddies saw this movie. I saw this movie, I think, 10 times in the theater. We just kept going back. We kept finding excuses to go back. I saw this one twice in a row. We watched it, and then we asked the lady inside if we could just stay in and watch it again. She's like, well, you have to pay for your tickets. So we watched it again and then paid for our tickets on the way out. Because they were like super cool back then about stuff.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. The ending, we freaked out because when Barbossa comes walking down the steps.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh,
dude.
God.
Yes.
The
So
only problem
good,
with this
man.
movie is that
But-
the third isn't better.
But
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
it is a part 1 of 2 parts.
Yeah.
It does not stand on its own. And that third movie sucks. It's an A.
Yeah. Damn.
It should be
Kate isn't
perfect
shit.
on its own, but it's not. Sorry.
Well.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to put it in A. That's 2 A's,
2 A's and 3 S's.
3 S's. Do we?
No, Orman.
Are we? Wait. Oh. Orman says, Dead Man's Chest doesn't deserve S. Move to B. All right.
All right.
You solved it
thanks,
for
Orman.
me. Thank you. Because I was gonna add an SA category, and then I just didn't get a chance to. All right, and there we go. Last but not least, Curse of the Black Pearl. Ben.
Yeah, S. It's objectively the best, and it's my personal favorite. It's great.
Because of the
Great movie.
missionaries.
No, the movie's just awesome. All the character work is done the best of this. I mean, it's just very good, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
And fun. To watch.
They had a black pirate in this too, Ben.
Mhm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Big, tall, black guy.
there's a lot of black pirates in this franchise.
And he wasn't playing jazz music.
What's that supposed
so.
to mean?
I'm just saying there are. Like,
I didn't see him.
is this supposed to be an anomaly?
It's a dark color palette. You can't tell. Josiah?
Ben keeps track of how many black characters there are.
He's like, I know exactly how many black people are in this franchise, Mike. And it just so happens that 2 of them are jazz musicians. Josiah?
Yeah, I mean, this one's an S. It's the beginning of what could have been an absolutely amazing franchise. And unlike Mike, I'm able to distinguish the films and not lump them all together. So I'm going to give this one an S, despite the fact that its predecessors maybe did not hold up as well. So yeah, it's an S.
Well, Jazz?
yeah, I'm gonna agree. It's an S. It's just a lot of fun, and it was like kind of sorely needed at the time. So.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of really good technical stuff in this movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's a really like rich looking movie. Like they do a lot of really great stuff with the props and the sets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Turd.
Yeah, S. It's just a movie that boils everything that is cool about pirates and just delivers all of it at the same time with a cool fantasy thing with the ghosts. It was fucking awesome. S.
Hell yeah. Yep. I love this movie. I think it's amazing. I do not think this was planned as a trilogy. I think it was going to be a one-off, and they saw how much money they made. Pirates of the Caribbean is like legitimately an incredible film, and it made Jack Sparrow the most iconic film character of all time. Like up there. He's one of the most iconic original characters ever put to screen. And yeah.
That's a crazy take.
Yeah. We're just saying shit now, I guess.
Man, I remember when this movie came out and it was just like so huge because it was like so different from like anything else that was like out there. It was like such a huge deal when it came out. It was pretty cool. So
yeah.
Yeah,
This
I love this
I
movie.
think was actually my first movie on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I love this movie. I think it's incredible, and it's a great pirate film. All of it across the board. It aged well. So yeah, I'm going to give it an S as well.
Nice.
And that's our first S+. But I don't have an S+ category, so I can't do it.
Oh, we can just keep it an S. That's fine.
Nope. We're going to do an S+ category.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, we did it. That's our thing.
We did it. We did
got
it.
super chats we got to read, Ben.
All right.
Start reading, Ben.
Put them up.
Get reading, Ben.
Put them up.
Whoa.
Glenathan 1252 for $5 says, if I could meet Tolkien, I would do so before he wrote the books and tell him I don't need to know how tall every blade of grass is in the Shine. I think you mean Shire. Thank you for that super chat.
Yeah, but the thing is that like Tolkien does it in such a poetic way, you know, with the descriptions of his books. It's like nobody else really does it the way that Tolkien does. So
true.
Yeah.
Someone to get Dead Man's Chest out of B. Sorry. It was somebody paid for it.
The Mystery 809 for Canadian $20 says Blade is S tier.
Blade! We need Blade. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mystery. Appreciate it.
Best pirate of them all, even though he's black. Right, Ben?
Right. What?
What?
Huh? Real Grey Ghost for $2 says, if the tier list is those of Tards, Ben gets S+.
We should do a retard tier list at some point. That'd be pretty good.
Huh?
Thank you for that super chat, Real Grey Ghost.
Put all of us on there, like Beardo and everything, you know, just like
everybody from Geeks and Gamers. Yes.
Yeah.
Including you, Ben.
Yeah, I know.
I think that'd be pretty good. I think that'd be a good tier list. I like that idea.
Right in the middle. Not
Thank
at
you.
the bottom or at the
There you
top.
go. We'll,
Still waiting on the
We'll do
ethnicity
that.
tier list.
yeah.
We started it. We just
Inspector 7000 for $5 says, hey, Epic Mike, have you seen the Yakuza prequel game Stranger Than Heaven cast and story reveal trailer? It's so phenomenal.
I have not. Stranger Than Heaven. I'll have to check it out.
Thank you for that super chat.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that.
Ik dank.
Orman 4846 for Canadian $2 says, Dead Man's Chest doesn't deserve S move to be.
Yep, we did.
Well,
Thank you,
there we go.
Shout out.
Brad Garrett for $20 says, discussion about women and wives is great, but the advice find someone is so empty to most of us. I dated a bunch of Christian feminists and I don't hate them. They were influenced by the culture, but the culture is trash. Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. The state of dating in the church is really bad.
It is.
But a big part of that is because like everybody's so scared to like talk to each other about stuff. Like they're like, don't talk because you could like fall in love or something. You know.
I will tell you this though, there are a lot of there are good Christian women out there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You got to look in the right places.
So you know, you just got to find the right ones. And honestly, a lot of it does depend on like what kind of church you're going to and everything else too, and how you're meeting these people. So, yeah.
And I will say this: if you see them and they happen to be obsessed with like Tomb Raider and eating butter sticks, like maybe stay away.
Maybe avoid them. Yeah. Good call.
Maybe just say, you know what, I like you better as a sister in Christ. That might be the better way to go about it. Just letting you know.
Yeah. Thank you for that super chat.
No, there's some really good books on dating in the church and how poorly handled that topic has been, because a lot of people will just go like, well, God will just tell me. And it's like, well, yeah, but you actually have to get to know that person still.
You'll have to get to know him,
Yeah,
exactly.
like you don't just like, because if you meet somebody and you go, yeah, like immediately, I'm just going to marry this person. You're marrying them because you're attracted to them, not because you actually like know that person.
Right.
Well.
Right.
You might even feel a connection with that person, but you still need to get to know them. Like it's important.
100%. Yeah.
Because here's the thing too: if you don't like your spouse, like, good fucking luck.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah. And honestly, for the first date, just like have an itinerary of the things that you want to bring up that are important to you, and that can just like really easily and just
saves a lot of time.
Like how you feel about that person,
Absolutely. Yep.
So
and the thing is, like, and this is a big thing that happens a lot in church, is everybody's always worried they're gonna like fall into sin and start sleeping with each other and stuff. You are not like monkeys in a zoo. Just be a fucking adult and say, hey, we're not gonna sleep together until we decide that we want to get married. Like if you want to be faithful to that, then do it. Like, you don't just like go out and murder people for no reason. You just don't walk around like just accidentally just stumble around murdering people. Like, you can like wait. You can have some willpower and do so. I say that because I see a lot of couples that are terrified to even go on dates because they're like, what if we fall into sin? Like, you're not gonna fuck in the middle of Denny's. And if you are, then there's something really wrong that you're just having sex in the middle of a Denny's.
What's wrong with Denny's?
You know? But yes, you should talk to people. You should get to know them. And yeah, I think a list is a great idea.
Yeah, and honestly, like I agree, Paulo. I think that this is the case for a lot of women, but it's not the case for for every woman out there, I should say.
No.
So
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So, be careful. Be careful about who you're, hitching yourself to. And
watch what they eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you just ate like 6 butter pats. What are you doing? I need fat content. And you're like, oh, okay. All right, I'll call you later. As a sister in Christ. But listen, man, we'll be praying for you that you're able to find somebody. Yes. Just telling people just find somebody. It is never that easy because you want to find the right person.
100%. Yep.
Like Ben.
And
Ben found the
you
right
really
person
have
for
to have
himself.
that intention. You have to put that out, and you have to like give God the opportunity to bring that into your life.
Yeah.
It's not just going to fall into your lap.
Yeah.
And make sure, like, with whatever the first date scenario is or whatever, or even before that, like if it's even just like in messages and stuff, if you're prepping for that, just feel free to ask some like important questions that you have about that person and kind of get a feel about where their beliefs line up and stuff with you. So
yep.
It's totally fine just to write off people that you don't think are a good match for you. And then it's easier when it's early on than after you've started to date them for a little bit. So yeah. So that's all of our super chats.
That's it. We did it.
We got a tier list done. Chad, are you happy?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike, for the tier list.
Hey.
Absolutely fantastic.
You thought it was going to be bad, didn't you?
It was a banger. Yeah. I thought it was good.
All timer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. Ben, what do you?
Major spoiler for Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
Like major spoiler just popped up on my Twitter timeline. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even that mad about it. So. Anyways, Ben, what do you got going on, buddy?
What do you got going on, Ben?
A whole lot of nothing right now.
Are you streaming?
No, because
yeah,
I'd been having issues with my computer, which I think are resolved now.
We just got you a computer, bro.
They're resolved.
Mm-hmm.
I think. So I haven't in a little bit, but I've also just been so busy. So
did you put queso in your computer, Ben?
I did, and I licked it out. It's crazy, I know.
I'm glad you admitted it. Like, now we know. We can help you. Yeah.
Yes, date to marry, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Don't date unless you have the intention to be married.
Yep.
So, cause yourself a lot less problems that way.
Chaz,
Yeah, man. You can find me on X, you can find me on Criticless, and you can find me right here every Thursday. Hopefully we'll get some stuff out to you soon. We're working on it in the background.
Hell yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. This week's been really crazy. I was gonna try to stream a lot more this week. I'm not gonna get in all of it, but it's been a lot. So stream tomorrow. I will be doing more Mouse PI, probably finishing it up. I don't know how close we are to the end. And then hopefully Saturday, I'll get to my video. I'm going to do a video talking about the church and conservatives and their struggle with, affecting culture and specifically affecting entertainment and art, because I think it's important to talk about. It's just going to be me ranting for like 15 minutes, but we're going to do it anyway. So
hell yeah.
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 That's what we got going on. Yeah.
Turd.
I'm working. I'm reading through. I'm writing up to do a Black Panther review because I did my Spider-Man one, and I'm reading a bunch of Black Panther comics. So it's probably going to be a bit because there's a lot of comics as I'm not familiar with that character. But
neither is Ben.
Semi soon. The thing is, what I have read so far is the movie is actually pretty close-ish. Like the scene where Killmonger throws Black Panther off a waterfall is straight from the comics, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. So make sure you go check them out over on Criticalist. And I see Mrs. Rough Knight dropped the link to that in the chat, so that'll be good. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and the great show. We appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and thank you for your generosity. We really appreciate that too. And until next Thursday, keep being awesome. We will catch you all later. Bye.
Bye. See you, dudes.